Almost there. Hey, Frank, thanks for the retweet there. I appreciate it. Let's see. Okay. Just move this around just a little bit. Hey, Carbon, how's it going? Getting started right about now. Yeah, this is the Red Moonstone. Save over number 9. Just gotta remember that part. Nah, fine. Well, that's good. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Persona 5, the Stream Edition. Last time, we started working on all of the free time that we have between here and the end of Sai's Palace, the Sai's Palace arc. And as it stands now, we only have 9 days, and we haven't worked one bit on the palace, but we probably won't even make any headway on that today, because today we are going to finish up with the little bits of free time that I need to do, and then we have a ton of requests and mementos to go do, and we're about to get one more, not tonight, but tomorrow night, in order to help work out things with our confidants there, so we'll do that. Hey Conker, how's it going? So last time I put in another crop, so it should be all set and ready to go. Today we need to go and max out Yusuke's confidant there, because he is at rank 9 as it is, and he will be, he's ready for rank 10, so we'll take care of doing that. Is there anything else I need to do today? I don't think so. Nope, put in tomatoes, max out Yusuke, Mishima rank 7. Okay, so that's what we'll go do then. Just got through going through Kamoshida's Palace, New Game Plus. Gotcha. Shouldn't be too terribly difficult then, considering. I mean, it's I'm sure you, like you said, it was unmerciless, but with all the personas that you have from previous playthrough, you'll probably be fine. So, excuse me. Anyway, let's head out and go. Thank you. And go to see Yusuke. Get him all maxed out. Get him his second awakening on his persona. And then we'll go from there. And we will... So we gotta hang out with Yusuke and Mishima today. Then we'll go hang out with Haru tomorrow, and we'll get EY's Mementos request that night, and then... It'll be a big old round trip into Mementos, but I'm going to show off a few of the fusions that I need to do as well, so... You only got back one... Oh, okay, gotcha, so you only got back one persona from the thing, but it's been a breeze. Is that what you're kind of saying? At least it's still been a breeze regardless, so that's good. I don't know how I'm going to handle it in New Game Plus. Because again, I've never done it, so I don't really know what to think in terms of how I want to handle getting personas and everything like that, so. I will figure it out as we go, though, because that's typically what I do, so. Yep. Oh, okay, gotcha. So you could get more because the compendium's open, but just the one. Okay. Well, at least it's still a breeze for you. Let's hang out there, Yusuke, because you are ready and set to go. Yeah, let's see what you have to show us then there. Oh, okay, gotcha. Man, that was quick. You painted the whole thing and entered it into the competition in a week. Not bad.
Let us be off.
Okay. Then let's head off to Ueno. See what Kawanabe thinks of this painting. His painting won the whole competition. Okay, apparently he liked it a lot.
I still have much to learn, but I finally painted something that I can be satisfied with.
Well, that's good. We spent a lot of time trying to figure this out, so I'm glad that you came up with something you can be satisfied with.
This is the true heart of humanity. The title is Desire and Hope. What do you think?
Well, it looks to me like you just splotched a bunch of yellow and white paint on top of Desire, but I suppose that should be fine. I think it turned out well.
Well, I added aspects that were previously lacking. This light is all of you.
All of us.
The title lists hope, but in my mind, it's a much more concrete thing. I can't believe I didn't realize that until now.
Well, you can list it abstractly, Yusuke, because desire and hope can mean different things for different people, so. Boy, this is familiar.
You?
It's a good painting.
Huh?
It's not trying to be eccentric for the sake of being eccentric, like the last time. To think the same painting can change this much.
I don't know what exactly he means by trying to be eccentric for the sake of it, but...
So this is the answer you've come up with.
It is.
Desire and hope. I see. Beauty and ugliness. Humans are creatures that possess both. It
Right.
seems you understand that.
So he just wanted you to see the duality of everything,
What are
basically.
you playing at?
Yeah, sounds like you sort of provoked him into becoming a better painter, almost. Better artiste.
I apologize, although my intent was to encourage you. It was rather crude. Still, I believe that this ploy needed to be done in order to ignite your competitive spirit.
But why would you do that? What's your objective?
Well, he probably just wanted to make you a better artist
I
overall.
wanted to do something for you as another person who is free from Madarame's chains. That's all.
Oh, so he used to be a pupil, question mark, of Madarame as well. That's what I'm getting out of that.
Madarame held a grudge against me for supposedly stealing his customers from him.
Oh, okay, so not directly connected like some of the students, but indirectly.
To start, I couldn't get anyone to rent me space for exhibits. He caused me no end of hardship.
Man,
So that's why.
seems like he's successful enough for himself now, though. I mean, is he like the caretaker of this whole wing of the museum, or what?
Yes, the heart of man is painted with desire, even if it's coated entirely in black at times. However, it seems you have the strength to not look away from it, and chose to stand up against it.
Well, that's what the painting reflects, so...
If only he had your strength.
You mean Madarame, right?
Madarame and I go back a long way. First as classmates, then as teachers at the same art school. He used to have a noble spirit. Said he wanted to aim for the top of the art world one day. But in the end, even the art world has its share of politics. Those who are cunning win.
Well, yeah, I guess that's kind of the same
Our
everywhere.
hearts were stained black in that manner. But the human heart is a strange thing. It can't completely separate black from white.
Right. Shades of gray.
I was shocked when I heard that he took you in. He never liked children, you see.
Oh?
This happened just before we cut all ties from each other. But I got a call from him.
What do you say?
He was panicking that nearby clinics were closed and that his kid had a fever.
Sensei.
Sounds like you still cared for Yusuke, despite the fact that he was kind of a piece of shit to you. Yeah, that sounds like he was a good man deep down.
Yeah.
I don't want any more losers like me, or misguided winners like him being born from this world. That's why I started this foundation.
You just want to prop the people up that need the help the most, right?
So how about it? Would you like our support? Without the overbearing marketing production, of course.
Right.
It's a truly kind offer. Thank you for your generosity. However, I must respectfully decline.
What makes you say that?
I am not Madarame. I won't be stained by desire. After all, I can see hope. If I am lost, they will extend their hands. If I am wrong, they will chastise me.
Sounds like he has a lot of faith in
As long
us.
as I have my rays of hope to guide me, I will be fine.
Well, that's well-founded, I think.
Madarame really did have a good eye.
What a strange man.
Well, I suppose. Are you sure about not accepting the offer? I mean, it sounded like he wasn't being kind of, like a jerk about the whole thing. You could have gotten some good funding out of this.
It is a tad wasteful of me to decline. Still, I believe it's for the best. I feel contradictory, but that's the human heart, correct?
Well, I guess that's true.
Interesting. That's exactly what I should be painting. It must have been troublesome dealing with me.
No, I don't think so.
For some reason, I knew that you wouldn't abandon me until everything was said and done.
That's what friends are for, Yusuke.
Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome. Did he say thank you, my friend? I can't hear over the air conditioner.
I am thou.
Turn up my volume a little bit. There we go. I just don't want too much echo on the other end.
Into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the Emperor, granting thee infinite power.
And cross another one off the list, because for seeing Yusuke's entry into the new competition for his art, and seeing how his art has grown over the time that we've been hanging out, we max out the Emperor Confidant, and Yusuke gains access to his second awakening.
All right.
Very good, very good. And also, for maxing out the Emperor Confidant, we can now fuse Odin, the most powerful Emperor persona in the game. Very good. Show me what you got, Yusuke. Swear it to his bones, Goemon.
Persona within me has awakened to a new power.
Seems that way. And so for maxing out the Emperor Confidant, we get another reward. Goemon has metamorphosed into Kamu Susanoo. Yet another appearance of Susanoo. I'm starting to see a pattern here, but that's only based on other Persona games, so.
Now that I'm out of my slump, I need to make up for the time I wasn't able to paint.
Okay, so you've got a lot of painting to do then,
I
huh?
reiterate my promise to you. I'll extend my assistance to you, should you ever stumble.
Thanks, Yusuke.
Now then, shall we go? In order for me to learn more about the heart, we need to work hard on our thief business.
What are you trying to say by that? Are you trying to tell me we need to go to the palace soon? Well, we will be, but you know. And also for getting Kamu Susanoo as a metamorphosis, Yusuke gets access to Evade Fire, which will help him out with his weakness there. So that's very good. He's going to get Heat Wave at the next level, which is like very, very soon. So I think we'll get rid of Mind Slice, because Heat Wave doesn't have any added effect or anything like that, but it is an upgrade, a straight upgrade from Vicious Strike. So we'll do that. He'll keep Speedmaster for now because it's actually fairly useful for him until he gets access to Masuku Kaja, which is later. So until then, we'll just keep everything else. In the meantime, the government seems to be dissolving. The Diet, they said, is dissolving, so that means that they're splitting up the ruling party. So that could be a problem.
You're back.
For them, anyway. Not for us so much, because it'll keep them off our backs for now. Well, right, that's... yeah. Oh, okay, so they're going to try to investigate LeBlanc just to see if they can find some sort of threads to connect it, huh? Seems so. Well, that's no good. Probably so. That seems like the, easiest way to conclude that. Well, that's just great. Yeah, I think I know who that is. Right. Seems like it. Oh, well then never mind. Well, I did say that I was lucky, so... Yeah, I'm such a lucky person to be in this situation that we're in. I know. That's what we could call it, impressive. Oh boy. Okay, well, let's see what we can do about that then. What, it only took until now? I mean, we've been saying how lucky I am for the entire game, so... Mishima rank 7 is tonight. Let's make sure he's there. Yep, cool. Alright, so then let's go hang out with him because Oya is available, but, well, obviously we can't do anything with her because we already have her Mementos request, so that's a thing, and Kawakami's already maxed out. So, since that's all said and done, let's go have a chat with Mishima there. After this outing in Mementos, I'm pretty sure we can max out the Moon Confidant because we're going to do the killer that cleans up trash this time. And if I recall correctly, based on the schedule FAQ that I refer to constantly on this playthrough, the guy that made the FAQ maxed out the Moon Confidant like shortly before going and finishing up the Size Palace arc of the game. And he had just done the same thing that I'm going to be doing, where he went to Mementos on the 13th of November, took care of a ton of different requests, and that was the last one in Mishima's stuff that he did. Admittedly, though, he did also do Man of Many Faces and Debts, so that may be a key factor as to whether or not we'll be able to max out Mishima beforehand, but that will remain to be seen until we get later in the game. Because I only plan on going to Mementos after this, well, technically 2 more times, but only one of them is like super major important in terms of getting Mementos requests done, so.
Hey.
Okay, yeah, let's have a chat about last time so that maybe we can see if you've changed the error of your ways on your own.
Thanks.
Okay, back to the park we go then. Yeah, about your friend there. I think it's best if we cancel the request because I don't think that changing his heart's going to do us any good. Or you any good, for that matter. Well, good. I'm glad we're kind of on the same page now. Yeah, about the fame, man. We also need to work on that. That's something that we shouldn't be worrying about. We chased the fame already. Look where our approval rating is now.
Huh?
Well, it's pretty easy, like... Well, there's also that. Yeah, we kind of took a peek there, so... Yeah, kind of shitty of you there, Mishima, so... Well, what are you going to do about it? Because obviously you can't keep using us for that end. Yeah, maybe in a way. I don't think that's true, though. Whoa, okay, dude, hold on. He's supposed to be a track and field runner. God damn it, Mishima. Actually, no, that's not true. He's a volleyball player. But still, he should be able to run without flopping on his face, right? God. Well, you can, but you can't use us to change the world. You have to change the world yourself. Well, okay, look, Mishima, I get that you're feeling down on yourself and all of that stuff, but if you keep running the fan site as the administrator of the whole thing, you can make the change that you want, because you can give people a place where they can request those sorts of things. So just keep doing what you've been doing, man. Just don't do it for the fame anymore. Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Well, okay, that's a little better then, I think. Better than the past few ranks, anyway. And so for having Mishima get his resolve back about running the fan site in the way that it's supposed to be run, we get rank 7 of the Moon Confidant. And Mishima is now a fanboy, which increases our EXP that we earn in battle. Great. I figured he'd be a fanboy before, but fine. Yeah, I think that's for the best. Okay, well, that's a good aspect of him.
Well, see you later.
Later, Mishima. Well, all's well that ends well, I think, with that whole thing, although there is still 3 ranks left, so it could go south again, but Mishima's not a bad guy. He gets a little, he overexerted himself a little bit on the what he can do to help us part. So hey, Ann, what's up? Yep, exactly. Today I'm not feeling it. Tomorrow I'm still not feeling it. Monday, though, that's more like it. Well, don't worry, we will. Alright, sounds good. And they're going to question my motives yet again when we go to Mementos first before the palace, but it's all for...
By the way,
it'll all be good in the end, basically. Well, back when I was directing and uploading videos to my YouTube channel, Mr. Hiruta, I didn't have a choice. I had to hear the sound of my own voice multiple days a week because I would have to listen myself back, but now I don't know. Right, you hear the vibrations through the rest of your body. But the difference when you record it
do you know the answer?
is that it's heavily processed through filters in order to be a projection, a simulation of your own voice. So when you're hearing me through this, you're not hearing my real voice. You're hearing what the microphone has as the best guess as to my own voice. It's pretty close though, so sometimes it's hard to tell.
Well done.
Yep. It does the best it can, but it is only an electronic after all, so.
Nice going.
Well, I've done some research on the subject just by experience, Morgana, so. Right.
I see.
Yep, so you kind of get the idea. Well, you know what assume means, Morgana. If you don't know, you could probably figure it out. Just look at the letters, man. Anyway. So Yusuke wants us to go to the palace, but we have other plans because we get to go... Today is the last day that we need to go hang out with Confidants before we go into Mementos, not the palace, obviously. But we need to go hang out with Haru. Had to sneeze, but it went away. Oh boy. It might be coming back, though. I hate that feeling. It's so bad. Ugh. But yeah, we'll get Haru up to rank 5 on her Confidant there, and then we will go get EY's Mementos request, and then we'll be done with that, and I'll show off diffusions that I'm going to be doing when we get into Mementos. Hey Haru, what's up? How are the plants coming? Yeah, let's hang out. As I've said before, oh, okay, sounds good. Let's have a chat about the new CEO then.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't mean to be forward and kind of callous, but isn't Big Bang Burger's coffee just dirty dishwater? basically. It's like swill. At least that's how most fast food places have their coffee. Well, it could just be rumors then, Haru. Yeah, trust nobody. No, but somebody's got to be telling the truth here. It's just a matter of figuring out who's the one telling the truth.
Yes.
Just gotta do more research into it, basically.
To be honest,
Yeah, but that's not enough reason for you to want to do it. No, Haru, we've established this already. You don't have to marry the guy. It's about what you want on that end of the deal, and if you want the business part of it, then fine, but that still doesn't mean you have to marry him. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick, hold on. Okay, there we go. That's, again, not enough of a reason for you to marry him, Haru. There's got to be another way of doing this. Well, yeah, you are in your 3rd year, so you got to kind of work on that soon. Well, that's no fun. Well, maybe if you would have talked to him, but I've beaten a dead horse enough already on that, so... I mean, that, again, probably wouldn't have... Well, no, actually, that's not true, because if he didn't have a palace, his desires wouldn't have been distorted enough to the point where talking to him and trying to get through to him that she doesn't want to do these things, and it's not the right course of action, would have probably been enough, because his desires weren't distorted enough to cloud his vision, you know what I mean? So I guess I don't... This is about the... Yeah, no, I don't think you would have. Like, if you took the course of action that I said, and if it, you know, the strength that you have had since your father's passing is based on your actual character, then no, probably not.
thank you.
Well, people say I'm good at that, I suppose. I mean, you could talk to Makoto. She's also a 3rd year. It'd probably be a little easier, but... Alright, we'll do. And so for reassuring Haru that she doesn't necessarily need to go through with the marriage that was arranged by essentially a lunatic, we get rank 5 of the Empress Confidant, and we get a new ability, Bumper Crop, which increases how many vegetables she gives us each time we harvest them. So that should, I think, take effect when we harvest those sun tomatoes in the 17th.
All right.
Which is good. What, from your beach home? Well, sure, if you invite me over. Oh, yeah, that's probably for the best.
Now, shall we return home?
Later, Haru. Okay, one last confidant thing to do, and then we're going to Mementos.
You're back.
I think I figured out, though, that I'm gonna do something a little bit different with the fusions this time. I have them all listed out here on my notes. I might just talk about what I fused and then show you the results of them when I'm like actually in, like directly in front of them on the file that I did the money grinding on. So I might just do that. We've already seen Anubis, who I fused. He should be, what is he, right here? Yeah, down here. So we've already seen Anubis, and that's one of the ones I was going to fuse, but there's quite a few other ones that I'm also going to be fusing to make this next part go a little more smoothly. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a moment. Because I feel like when I show off the fusions, that's all fine and good, because then I'm showing them, you know, what my thought process was directly there. But it takes forever to do those. Like, it's going to take me, like, on top of the, you know, 30 minutes it's taken me thus far since the start of this stream to get to this point where I'm practically at Mementos anyway. It's going to take me another half an hour at least to do all of the fusions and show them all off one by one. So I feel like just saying them will take like 5 minutes compared to 30. So might be a little easier. So UI, you said you had stuff to do, right? Oh, a big favor. Oh boy. Well, that's fine. I'm sure I'll be okay. So yes, as long as you have rank 5 guts, you can go ahead and take care of the request for going with him to confront Suda about the deal with the Hong Kong Mafia. So let's go.
Sorry.
Under the girder bridge. Oh boy. They'll never find our bodies if we go there. Suda, we know what you've done. Well, in some sense.
Hey.
Yeah, for the rest of your life. Oh, well, thanks, EY. I appreciate that. Gotta do things by the code, Suda.
Yeah.
Well, they're meant to be bent, EY. Not necessarily broken, but bent. Well, hindsight's 20/20, Suda, unfortunately. Massa and Mune, I get it. No, I mean, it's... Well, as long as it works out fine, it'll be fine. Well, if it was for EY, then it's, you know... It was for him, so that's the most important thing. You're welcome. Yeah, boss's confidant rank again. Good. Good, yeah, that'll definitely help with the coffee and the curry. And the let me explain stuff, because I plan on trying to cover all of that stuff in New Game Plus myself, so we'll see if I get enough time. You think? What do you mean? Oh, what the hell, dude? You're breaking the rules. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Yeah, if you do realize that the rest of the Yakuza is gonna hunt you down and kill you if you kill a retired one, right? Like, they will chop you up and send you down the river. All of the coffee, yes. I don't think that's how the code works.
What'd you say?
Are you sure? I think you're just trying to do whatever's convenient for you, Suda. Damn it. Well, even if he does, they're still model guns. I mean, they can work somewhat like the real thing, but don't come crying to me if your bullets get stuck in the chambers because they're slightly too large for the model guns. What the hell, man?
Shit.
Yeah, that's not gonna work out for you well. Well, he's just gonna come hunting me down too, you realize that, right? Yeah, come on, EY, I wanna help you. But there's gotta be something we can do. And I don't think that's the something. Maybe we can do something about it if Suda has a shadow. Let's see. Well, there might be something we can do about that. What is Suda's full name? Yeah, it is actually for the best, but I can't tell you why yet. So his name is Akimitsu Suda. He was a martial artist back in the day, huh? Not bad. But he's no good anymore, so... I don't think the police are gonna help me. Why, if anything, they're gonna let him shoot me. Right. And no problem, EY, but we're not done just yet. And so for vowing to hunt down Suda's shadow in Mementos, we get the final request that we're going to be doing in this outing that we're going into tomorrow. Shady deal in the shadows. That was spooky. We almost got shot. I mean, that'll happen in Mementos too, but that's cognitive. I can heal that off with a Medea Rama. Can't heal off gunshot wounds in the real world. Dr. Takemi will have me boarded up for weeks. And Haru would like to see a movie tomorrow. I've taken a break this whole time, Haru. Unfortunately, now I need to actually get up off my ass and do stuff, so I have to decline. We've got business tomorrow. Sorry. We could have gone and seen Packsaw. Okay. Would have been something, but yeah. We don't need to see that. We can see that maybe the next time the next New Game cycle, like when we do New Game Plus, we can check it out. Because I plan on playing to about this point anyway on the New Game Plus cycle, so. Yep. Well, yeah, there is the whole disbanding thing. Yeah, I did. Yep, business as usual. That's all it is. Anybody sniffling? Because it's flu season in the game. Oh, great. So basically, for 3 days in November and 2 days in December, the whole of Japan apparently gets the flu, or at the very least, the whole of Shibuya has a flu epidemic. That has an effect on Mementos, 1, and 2, that's why I saved all of the Mementos requests for today, because that effect is actually noticeably good. I will let you know what that is in just a few moments once we go into Mementos, but first we need to hang out with the team, meet up with everybody, and let them know about all of the requests that we've gotten, so. Mystery stew? Ew. No, thank you. Yep, but unfortunately, Morgana, it's not good enough for me to care. Okay, well, let's meet up with everybody. Oh, we got this, Morgana. Don't be such a worrywart.
Everyone's here.
We'll be fine. I know we've only got a week left, but we'll get this done. Anyway, let's view the requests that we've got. Some new intel? How about all the intel?
Listen up.
So, yep, there's the one for the killer who cleans up trash.
Really?
Right.
Listen up.
And then Shinya's mom is a target, so we'll take care of that.
See.
Okay.
Listen up.
Next, we have to take care of Chihaya's boss at the ADP.
Indeed.
Yep.
We cannot overlook this.
Nice. Listen up.
And next, got to take care of EY's issue with his acquaintance, quote unquote. You could just say he's in the Yakuza, Morgana. I mean, you'd scare the shit out of everybody, but you will make a worthy opponent.
Listen up.
And then Oya's boss is being a dick to her and her friend, so her partner, that is. So we'll take care of that as well.
Nice. Listen up.
And then there's Hifumi's mother, who's also a target, who's being a dick to her daughter about control aspects and control issues.
That's
Very well.
Nice. Listen up.
And then Futaba's friend Kana, her parents are also being shitty, so we gotta take care of that. I'm going to crush them with my UFO. Great.
Yep.
Okay, and that takes care of everything. So today in Mementos, we're going to be taking down, let's see, what's the order it goes in here? We got debunking the psychic, then Shady Deal in the shadows, then fighting for truth in journalism. Then we got to finish Winners Don't Use Cheats, since that's been sitting in my log for 2 months without a reliable conclusion yet. Upstaging the Stage Mother is after that, and then the Killer Who Cleans Up Trash is at the end of the Path of Xariath, and we're going to be going to a new path shortly after that today to take care of Daughter's Just a Meal Ticket, and then A Mother's Aggression. So we will be getting quite far in Mementos today, but we should still be able to do most of these requests today. I don't think we'll be able to do all of them, but most of them. Hey John, what's going on, man? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. So let's go into Mementos and see what we can do.
For reals?
Yes, for reals, Futaba. We don't want to change the heart first, because I need to make sure my confidants are all ready to go. So, let's go. 8 missions to do. Might as well get started. No time like the present. And a new path is opening to us at the bottom of Mementos there. So let's have a look. Yep, new area. Have I been keeping up with E3 at all? Mostly just hearsay, to be honest with you. We talked about it a little bit on the stream yesterday. I'll be honest with you, my expectations for a lot of stuff at E3, I'm kind of like, you know what? I kind of take a hands-off approach with it most of the time, because I'm sort of like, well, if I don't really know what to expect from a game, then I usually go in with lower expectations, and because I'm going in with lower expectations, I don't get super hyped or super disappointed about anything. So that's just my personal philosophy. So I haven't really been keeping up with it that much. I think Nintendo's conference was today, and I think they announced Super Smash Bros. 5 or something like that. I don't know. But other than that, I have no idea. So. Well, like they say, any publicity is good publicity, even terrible publicity. Well, it's going to help us out, Anne, so I guess we have to figure it out. Okay. Yeah, the flu is spreading in the real world, so.
Hey.
Yep, exactly. Huh? I will tell you in a moment, Ryuji. Once they're done. Bunch of Smash stuff. Yeah, it's definitely encouraging. It will make. I don't know necessarily that I'll do a lot of stuff with Super Smash Bros. Myself, but I've been talking about getting a Nintendo Switch for a while now, and so that might make it an even easier and more enticing idea to do. So, but anyway, so since the flu is spreading in the real world, in Mementos, there's a chance that enemies will start with the Despair status ailment, which is great because it means that the enemies will die in 3 turns. That's going to definitely help us out with some of the random battles that we're going to be doing. Not early, though, because most of the random battles from now until basically the end of the Path of Xariath won't... we'll just insta-kill them, so it won't even matter. Who do I want in the party for this first one? Because we need to get to Kaitool Floor 3 in order to do this next one. That's the wrong thing to do. All the big Switch games. Yeah, like I said, I've been thinking about getting a Switch, and I'm definitely going to be playing some of the some Switch games when I get a Switch. At the very least, I definitely want to play Super Mario Odyssey for the stream, because that game is, if it's anything like what people have said, and people have said lots of good things about it, then I think I'm going to be super excited for it. So 2 months of anime hell. Maybe for you, Garrick, not so much for me, but we're almost done with the game, so it will be over soon, my friend, and then we will be moving on to games that you actually enjoy watching. So that'll be good. do I bring in? I know I want to bring Yusuke and Makoto. I guess I could bring Ryuji as well. That'll work out. And then I would save right here, but like I said, I've got that save file from when I actually did the yen grinding right over here. So let's go check it out. And I will load it up, and like I said, I will talk about the fusions that I did off screen while I'm doing this. So you will be able to check out the new team that I've got as we go here. I'm going to need to set up the team a little bit here as well. So Ryuji, Yusuke, Makoto, this next one. I don't know how much Akechi's actually going to be in the party for this one. There's exactly one boss that is weak to Bless out of all of these, so I'll probably have him in the party for that one. Yeah, other than that, I'm not so sure. I might bring him in for some of the other ones, but the thing is with Akechi is that he's a higher level than most of our other characters. In fact, he's a higher level than all of our other characters. So it kind of jades me on including him in the party in this case because we need to kind of get people caught up, you know what I mean? Did I switch use case? Oops. Actually, you know what I did is I didn't get rid of Mind Slice on this one. I got rid of Vicious Strike, but that should be remedied soon enough anyway, so no big deal. What was I gonna do here? Oh yeah, that's right, I gotta show you the new personas that I've got available. So this is what it looks like now, our little set of personas there. I've got Black Ooze here. Basically, I had these two down here. Lachesis is just there for the Fortune Confidant, and Black Ooze is there because I'm gonna need it for a fusion eventually. But other than that, I think I have everything else. I should probably grab another persona just for the hell of it, for that bottom slot, but it's okay, no big deal. But anyway, so Hecaton Kairez is still the same old dude that he always was, so that's not really changed. Then, let's see, so the fusions that I did to get this Kushinada, or Kushinada Hime, I will probably alternate because the GitHub says it's Kushinada Hime, but the game says it's Kushinada, so I'll probably alternate between the two. So I fused a new Paisaka by fusing Angel and Isis together. I passed Garula and Speedmaster down to the new Paisaka there. That's going to be important for a fusion later. Then I fused a Decarabia by fusing Angel with the new Paisaka. It doesn't matter what skills you pass down to Decarabia as long as it learns Null Fire, which it learns it at 36. Then I fused Atropos with Decarabia to get this Kushinada passed along Bufala because it gets my Bufala normally. It has Bufala Concentrate, Null Fire, which will be passed up to a different persona for the purpose of covering its weakness in a little while, and Divine Grace because she gets Mediarama naturally. So other than that, there's a couple of other skills that she got by level up. Amrita Shower she got at 47, so that actually is, it's basically like an Isuna spell from the Final Fantasy series, except it's on the whole party. So it cures any status ailments that are not like rattled or covered in paint or something like that for all of your allies. For 12 SP, that's pretty damn good. So it's a pretty good thing to have. And then there's also Materu Kaja, which increases the attack power of all allies for 3 turns, so that's also good. Definitely will help us out. And then she's got Concentrate, so her magical attacks will be ridiculously powerful just by that being a thing. What was the next thing that I did? Was Ananta the next thing that I did? Well, I can talk about it because I just used a couple of other things. So this Ananta that I made, we fused Hariti and the White Rider together to make this one. I passed along a bunch of good status ailments, and Ananta learns Mafraila and Frydine by level up, so now it's got nuclear skills and the status effects that aren't confusion, basically, available to it. And with Ambient Aid taking effect today and Ailment Boost, we can basically make things do our bidding in terms of all of this. So if something isn't despaired today, probably going to want to use Abysmal Surge because it'll work very well today. So there's Ananta. What was the next one? Shikioji is just the same as it's been. I don't think its skill set's going to change at all for the rest of the game because after the next time we go into Mementos, I won't need it anymore. So there's that. Then there's Pazuzu. What did I do for Pazuzu? I took the Paisaka that I just fused at the beginning of this one in order to make the Decarabia, and I fused that with the White Rider. I bought the White Rider back again. The Rakukaja skill that it has there is just a filler skill, like I just threw that on him with a card. Like he doesn't really need anything else. But I passed along Eiga, which turned into Eiga Yan, which he gets by level up. Passed along Garula because he's resistant to wind. I passed Evil Touch to him from the White Rider because Ambient Aid and Ailment Boost will help if I decide I want to inflict fear on something. If not, you know, no big deal. Doesn't matter. And then passed ailment boost to him as well to make it easier to do that stuff. So that's that. What else? I bought Hariti back because we don't have anybody currently who can use light elemental skills, and we'll probably need them. So I mean, other than Akechi. But we'll probably need them, so I bought her back. And I'll need Hariti for a fusion later anyway, so no big deal. And then there's Queen Mob, which I made by fusing Isis, and I bought Isis and Atropos back, and I fused those two together to make Queen Mob. I passed along Zionga, Agi Lao, Concentrate, and Electric Boost, and the rest basically just sort of happened. I think I got Null Nuke from... because I leveled her up. I think I gave her like Shikioji or something. Like I strengthened her with Shikioji so that she could get Agidyne, which she gets at 48, I think it is. And then she must have passed along Null Nuke when that happened, so that's how that got there. What else? There's a couple of other things that I fused. Not this one. Here we go. So Kumbanda here was actually fused as a part of... So basically I took the Anubis that I fused earlier once I got Null Psi on Jetayu there, and I fused that Anubis that I got with Mitra in order to get this Kumbanda. I also passed along Null Nuke and Defense Master. Those are also going to be important for something later, so just we'll keep that in mind for that. And that's just about it. The only other thing that I fused that isn't listed here is Power, which I mentioned a while ago. You could fuse by getting Takemi Nakata fused with an Echo Shogun. So I fused that out together, and I'm not actually using Power for anything right now. But I guess he could be the one that fills the final slot there. So let me go do that.
Do you need something?
Because I will need Power for a fusion later anyway, so... And I mean, it's Justice Confidant, so since Akechi's in the party. If I'm going to use something from the Justice Confidant at any point in this game, now is probably the best time.
How goes the...
You'd like to read the compendium?
Anything to register?
Look
Nope,
here.
so let's buy Power back. Where are you? There you are.
This persona?
So that's what ended up on Power there. Excuse me, I couldn't get Kuga on him, but I got some halfway decent skills, all things considered. I also got Recarm from a skill card, I think, so there's
you withdraw
that.
this persona? This is your power.
And we'll withdraw him. I couldn't put any physical skills on him, unfortunately. He couldn't inherit them, even though he gets Swift Strike,
Are you
but that's
finished?
just because he doesn't need any other physical skills, because Swift Strike is like the best one in the game. So, yeah, there's that. And those were the fusions that I did, so that takes care of all of that. We have a pretty powerful set of personas to work with for the next little while here. And once I get to level 44, there's actually a couple of other personas that I can make that will be useful as well. But after that, we won't be needing to fuse anything again until level 49, so might as well take advantage of that. Now, what do I need for that? I don't remember exactly what I need for the other ones, but I don't think I'm going to fuse the two that I can get at 44 today. I'll be fusing them probably when I go into the palace there. I think that'll make it a little easier. But anyway, now that we've got all that out of the way, let's head into Mementos, and we will start partway in on the path of Kaitul. Actually, we'll start the bottom of the path of Chemda, and then we will go down into Kaitul from there, because we need to get to Kaitul 3 for this first one. So that's where we'll go. Yep, let's move down into another area then. And work on all this.
Starting the search.
Okay, good. We got the whole floor all planned out for us there. Honestly, I don't even need any of the treasures here, so I'm just gonna skip right to the lower areas. Like if it was Path of Exariath or even the path that's after that one, then I might consider it, but I don't really need to worry about the stuff on these floors. It's not that good. There's a lot of treasure though because of the flu season thing, so obviously there's gonna be more treasures. I'm trying to think. No, you know what? I'm trying to think if the I was trying to think if the treasure demon here would have been anything that I wanted, but I'm pretty sure it just would have been Queen's Necklace, so since I already have Queen's Necklace, I don't need it. If this is Exariath, though, once we get down there, I will probably want to look around to see if I can find the treasure demon, because I don't have a Stone of Scone yet, so... Man, Futaba's on a roll today. Holy crap. Where we gotta go? So a couple of treasure chests that I don't care about, and then there's the request right up here, the downstairs. Okay. Well then, let's go. Probably could have gotten this all taken care of without doing that. But yeah, so there you go. The flu season will cause shadows to have the despair status ailment, and that will essentially make them unable to act at all because they'll just despair, and then in 3 turns they'll die. So it's really good to come here during the despair, during the flu season because of the despair status ailment. So let's test out some of the new personas that we've got, starting with Ananta, because they're weak to nukes. So let's nuke them. Not that we needed to do all that. I probably could have just gotten away with swift striking the shit out of them, but you know, it all works out.
Okay.
I also probably could have gotten a money reading, but... And there's the, what was that, treasure refresh, something like that with Futaba, but basically she just refreshed any treasures that we would have gotten, so... Oops. So let's grab those up, and then we'll continue on the way to our destination. Well, that was weird. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Take care of it anyway. So you are weak to fire, right? Yep. So guess what we'll do? We'll test out another new persona. Let's grab Queen Mob. Smack her up with an Agidyne. Bam! Oh, there's a Queen's necklace. Do I really care though? Well, I guess it's fine.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
And instead of recruiting you, I'm just going to kill you, so goodbye. Also, we had more bullets because of the reserve ammo that we got from Shinya's Confidant, so that helps. But this should also help because we'll get some good gold and experience from it. Not great, but good enough. I mean, that's pretty good, right?
Alright.
Man, that was easy.
There's the other one. Smack that up. And then I'm heading the right way, right? Yeah, I am. Okay. Gotta get used to not using L1 and R1 for camera motion, though, because I've been doing more testing with the PS2 emulator with Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. And, oh, there's more Liquid Mercury. And on that one, there's a lot of, you move the camera with L1 and R1, basically, so that's, if I do that by accident today, I apologize, but that's just retroactive interference, I think. Getting in the way. Yep. He is a shady person. Yep. And that's why we're gonna take care of him. You there, strip! I have body armor for you. A little less. No thanks. That sounds horrible. Well, let's reverse our fate and give that back to you. Yes, just stop scamming people, dude. You're being an asshole.
Yeah.
So then you're taking advantage of other people's naivete. That's not cool. That's... I'm pretty sure you could say that about anything, and most things are those sorts of things can be unforgivable, so... Yeah, but deceiving them into feeling safe isn't safety, dude. It's not true safety. Yeah, and what you did is still the crime anyway, so we're just gonna punish you for it and send you to jail anyway, so how about that? I don't think we've seen this demon yet. We'll see it later, though, so... Yeah, well, you won't be giving anyone salvation anymore. Not when I have something to say about it. The only person getting paid back here are going to be your customers, actually. So let's not beat around the bush here. Let's try out another new persona. We'll concentrate up, and then when we get to Yusuke's turn, we'll knock him over with ice, and then we'll swap and knock him over again. Or we'll just get brainwashed. That works too. Gonna need to do something about this, I think. Ryuji, why don't you work on that then? Let's see. There we go. Throw a relax gel my way, so I don't concentrate Bufala anybody to death, because that would not be good. How about this? We will Bufala and then we'll Amrita shower, and that'll take care of things.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
There you go. Gonna brain jack again? That would suck. Nope, Aigeon, that's fine. That's not gonna do enough to make a difference. I guess we can top everybody off, I suppose. Oh, and actually I have Rising Slash, so we can probably do some good stuff with that too. So let's do this. Let Yusuke take advantage of his new persona, and then we'll Rising Slash. I think it'll do more than Bufala will do, so let's try that out. Not bad. That's about the same as a concentrated one. Good. And Swift Strike a go-go. Nice. I think you're done, buddy. He actually would be pretty challenging if you took him on a little earlier in the game, like when you probably are supposed to, but yeah, at this point, not so much. Alright, cool. Got some level ups out of it. And we are level 44, which means we can fuse the personas that I wanted to fuse there. We'll do that later. And Makoto gets a new skill, Nuke Break, but we're not gonna take advantage of it because it's not good. So, yeah. Just get rid of that. But she does get Nuke Boost at 45, which I do want to take because that will be helpful for her. Though honestly, I'm not so sure about the boost skills, because there are, for Anne, Morgana, Makoto, and Haru, there are, and obviously Akechi with Koh-i-Noor, there are accessories that you can purchase or create with the electric chair that boost the power of skills with the equivalent amount of a boosting skill, so like fire boost or that sort of thing. So I might just get them those accessories instead, because later on they'll get amp skills and those will take over the boost skills, and then they can have boost and amp at the same time, and it just makes them really powerful magic attackers. So. Oh, so you were from the country as well, huh? Well, that's no good. So it sounds like you've been taken advantage of, but the solution to being taken advantage of is not taking advantage of other people. Why don't you actually help other people from getting tricked? Why didn't you open a business that would be like, well, hey, you're from the country, this is a big city, things are kind of difficult here, here's what you can do to get started. Like, it's not that hard. And after you deceive them, that's when you do the brainwashing and stuff, correct? I'm not even going to ask because we know what happens after he deceives them. This can't be something that makes you happy. You just thought about your own safety, huh? Well, maybe you'll fix that when we're done with this. Maybe you'll actually do things to help people from now on. Oh, so you knew Chihaya before this, huh? Maybe they were from the same town. But anyway, for defeating that guy, we get the Prophet's Hand from Makoto. Probably not going to use it because the Mach Punch is just better, but you know. But we took care of that for Chihaya, so we finished the request debunking the Psychic. So now, let's go do another one. Since we have 60 billion requests to do. Yeah, let's keep going. We don't need to go back to save or regroup or anything just yet because we won't need to switch where we are. Basically, E-Wise is one floor down from here, and if we went back, we'd just be cutting off our own nose to spite our face, because I can get straight to the next floor as soon as I go out of here anyway, and then, you know, it's not, basically it's not worth climbing all the way back down here, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to do this, take care of E-Wise thing, and then we'll go from there. But speaking of which, though, who do I want in the party for E-Wise thing? So EY has no particular weakness, so because of that, I think we're going to bring Anne in. You know, let's just do the people that we didn't do the last time. We'll do Morgana, Anne, and Haru there. That should work. Okay. Off we go then. I don't know what this boss does in particular, but I don't think it can be that threatening because, again, we could have done this a lot earlier. I don't know who would have had rank 5 guts earlier in the game, but I suppose anything's possible. Need 2 groups silver, not bad. It's not that expensive, but we got 2 of them, so we basically got 1 for free. And in we go. So now let's take care of Suda.
Oh.
Hey,
Well, he's I don't know that he's nuts, but he is a professional criminal, so. Yep, basically. Yeah, let's do that. Let's fix this little problem for EY there. Well, I'm the one working under EY, sure, but I said, you got a problem with that? You could take it up with me. Well, if the Hashiba clan knew what you were doing when you were threatening EY, they would totally, like, not make you second in command. You'd be second in dead. Or first in dead, as the case might be. No, that's not how the code works, man. Yeah, that's not at all how the code... You know, I'm just gonna say no thanks. I don't even give a shit. No, I'm not taking you seriously, because you don't follow the code, so why would anyone take you seriously as a member of the Yakuza? I'd like to see you try. And oh lord, he's gonna try! He's gonna try while sitting on the toilet, apparently. God damn it, Belphegor. I'm totally underestimating you right now because you're a Belphegor, so that just sort of comes with the territory, man. Sorry. Do I have Ma Rekunda? I think I do on, what is it, Red Rider? I should just have regular old Rekunda on Pazuzu there. That would be a little easier. But since we don't have it, let's go over here and just do this. There we go. Well, at least that wasn't on Anne, so that's good. Now this one has no particular weakness, but I think he can use most elements, so that could be problematic. Let's see if we can hit him with a Miracle Punch. That scarf that we got for you, that collar we got for you there, Morgana, is going to come in handy. I don't think this will kill, though. It might, though. Yeah, it did. Wow. What a pushover. That's the power of Miracle Punch. I should just give Morgana the Venture Saber, though, because that would really help him out. As did this Wind Boost. Very nice. See, the thing, though, that I'm thinking is that I might hold off on grabbing those items that I can give them the boost skills with, because the SP adhesives are just that much better. Like, I'll only really need the boosting ones in a boss fight, and how often is that going to happen? You know, once a dungeon? Okay, fine. So let's just use the boost skills, and besides, it's better than Windbreak, so we'll use this boost skill. He gets Samaricarm at 45, which is a straight-up replacement for Recarm. It's a little more expensive in SP to cast, but it will revive an ally with full HP, so that'll be good. You could have just fessed up to it, Suda. Well, yeah, you'll have to work your way back up, that's all. Well, you can't force them out, man. It's the wave of the future. It's not very nice of you. Well, then why didn't you just ask for help? Isn't that part of being Yakuza? Like, you help each other? I know it's kind of a criminal organization, but they have codes, they have honor. So, just start over again, man. I mean, I know it's hard, but it sounds like it's the best way, the most positive way to move forward at this point. Well, for defeating Suda there, we get the weird wrap armor piece. I don't know what it does, but we'll find out in a minute because we're done with this request, Shady Deal in the Shadows. So let's get out of the shadows and go back to the start of Mementos, the entrance, and regroup before we take on our next mission, which is Oyas. So let's check out the stuff that we got there. Makoto got a weapon. Prophet's Hand, high chance of brainwashing with high accuracy. Okay, well that's good. Could be good. And then we got the weird wrap, so let's check that out. Null Fear and high-ish evasion there. I mean, it's no, oh god, what was the name of that one armor? There was an armor piece in Persona 4 that you could get pretty early on that was not the best on defense. It was about the same as normal for that point in the game on defense, but it gave you 40 evasion. It was ridiculous. Like, I used it on a couple of my characters for the rest of the game, so even though they were pretty squishy, it didn't matter in the end because they still got them through the entire game with just the evasion alone. So I did give you an SP adhesive, right? Yep. Cool. Alright, so that takes care of that. Next person is weak to wind, so we want Morgana to be around anyway. He doesn't need the Venture Saber, though, because he's not going to be using critical hits to do this, so...
Let's do it.
Let's save here. Now I can save over number 9. And then we'll head down again. So let's go down to Kaitul, Area 10, and we'll go upstairs to get to the final one on the path of Kaitul. And then we'll move on to Exariath, and we'll finally take care of Winners Don't Use Cheats. Up we go. So I'm just gonna keep this party. It should work out okay. I've got Pazuzu, I've got Morgana. We'll be fine.
Analyzing the field.
Okay, that takes care of that. And where's our target? Up and over. Alright, cool. Let's head over there. And see what we can do about him. I'm just gonna run from this guy. Yeah, me too, but we will just get away from them.
You don't have a choice.
Okay, that'll... I don't know what that was all about, but that'll work, I guess. Totally flew past him to do that, but fine.
Give it to me.
Okay. Do your thing, Futaba. This is an interesting predicament that we've gotten into, isn't it, Kinki? I won't shoot, but he'll die anyway.
All out attack.
Okay. Takes care of that.
Good work. Keep it up.
That treasure chest's probably not worth anything. Let's top everybody off. Go. Probably need an SP restorative pretty soon. That's okay, though. We've got enough of them. And head inside. Like I said, this one's weak to wind, so we'll see what we can do about it.
Oh.
Well, obviously, he's done a lot of crappy things, so... Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What a jerk.
Then let's do exactly that.
Yeah.
That's me. Well, maybe if you weren't hiding something, then people wouldn't go snooping around. Don't you know how the paparazzi works? Yeah, what happened to journalism? What happened to free press? Well, maybe I don't know, but at least you should know, and you should know that what you're doing is
You're
wrong.
making me look bad.
Yeah, how about no? Or even how about yes, because if you mean obey those with power, then you better obey me, because I'm way stronger than you are. Too late to back out. Can't escape from crossing fate, my friend. We're about to knock you around a little bit. Let's use another new persona today. Is this the last one? Did we use the other ones? We used Ananta. It's Queen Mob. We used Kushinada Hime. Red Rider was around before. Hecaton Kairos is a thing. I guess we didn't use Power or Kumbanda, but we don't need either of those, so... Give him hell!
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Nice. Smack him around with wind, smack him up with all-out attacks, and this should be over quickly. Yeah, over quickly. Go to hell. Morgana's getting it in today. She's getting some licks in, that's for sure. Some salt licks? No, I don't think cats do that, so... Probably not, but he's doing that anyway. Alright, Anne's 43. Nice. Who's not at 43 now? I think Ryuji, maybe? Ryuji and Yusuke, I think that's it. Not hide what you were covering up. That's what you were supposed to do. No, that's not cool, man. No, but passion for the truth will allow it to be exposed, and exposure is good for your journalism, so... yeah, it may be to you, but not to Oya. Right. Well, that's no good, but that's no reason to go spreading that crap on other people. So stop it. And for defeating that no longer very good journalist, we get the Invigorate 3 skill card, which is a pretty nice skill card to have. You could probably have Yusuke duplicated if you want to pass it along to a bunch of your personas there, but I have the SP Adhesive 3, and unfortunately Invigorate 3 does not stack with the SP Adhesive 3 because it's the same skill. Invigorate 2, however, does stack with SP Adhesive 3, and we'll be getting access to that eventually. Not just yet, but soon. Need to get up to level 52 for that to happen. But we've completed another request, fighting for truth in journalism. So now we can regroup again. We can head down to Xarius to take care of those requests.
Well then.
Nope, let's go back to the entrance. Because we've done enough here. So the next one, let's see, do we need topping off? I don't think so. I think we just used SP in that one, so that's a thing. I could probably use a Snuff Soul, though. There we go. Cool. The next one is the Winners Don't Use Cheats one, and all you gotta do for that one is use down shots, so it's basically free EXP. Since that's the case, let's bring in our other party. There we go. Since we got a bunch of EXP for the other party anyway, and that'll get Ryuji and Yusuke up to level 43. So everybody will be a little bit closer together on their levels.
I should write something.
And then we can move right along. Keep going. At the rate we're going, we might actually get done with most of the requests and mementos today, so that'll be good. Hey, Cheese Ups, how's it going? You have bad internet? That's not good. Well, hopefully you can still see what's going on, at least somewhat there. Let's see, we need to go to this rest area in Xarius. Oh, it's the reason you haven't been on in a while. Gotcha. Did you see, though, man, on YouTube, well, I did the playthrough here on Twitch, but I already exported the entire stream through of Psychonauts there, which was your suggestion, so. That, if you haven't seen it, I would recommend going and checking it out. So we took care of that. To be honest with you, I don't think it resonated with me very much. It felt samey to a lot of other platformers that I've played, and I hold the platformers that I was kind of comparing it to. Like, I was kind of, in a way, comparing it to some of the Ratchet & Clank games that I've played, because it sort of has that sort of similarity. It has the platforming and the using different tools and stuff to it. And I love the Ratchet & Clank games, so it had a lot to compare to, and I don't know necessarily that it withstood the test there, if you will. I think it's a good game. I don't think that it's a bad game, that's for sure. I just don't think it's as good as some other platformers slash shooters slash hybrids that I've played in the past. So that's just me, though. It was good. I definitely don't regret playing it, but I don't think it was my cup of tea, really. a lot of the humor in the game kind of bounced off of my head, basically. Instead of going over my head, like I knew what they were saying, but kind of bounced off of me, if I'm being honest. So yeah, it was good though. It was good. I'm not gonna say it wasn't. I just don't think it was my kind of game. That's all. Or I've got other games that make it an unfair comparison. I think that's more of an appropriate way of saying it. It was good though. Let's see. There's a treasure chest in there, right? Yep. We can go grab it. You're so wounded. I'm sorry. I know.
Come, let's open.
I have something.
I know it's. I know that you made the suggestion out of the goodness of your heart. I appreciate it, but yeah, it wasn't for me, unfortunately. Let it never be said though that I won't give these games a shot, because I definitely do want to give games a shot. I wanna.
What features should we add? A shower? A restroom, perhaps?
Are we talking about in Morgana's car form? I don't think that's gonna work. Whoops. There we go. Am I dating the teacher? No. No, I am not. And therefore, I am a scrub, but, you know. It was a possibility. It was definitely a thought and a possibility, but we didn't end up doing that. Oop. Turned around again, the little brat. I was gonna say, come on, Anzu, but nope, no Anzus. So no aluminum sheets for me today. How sad. Actually, well, hold on. Here's an idea. Who gets next up? Makoto? Okay. Let's switch Makoto out for Akechi so we can check out his all-out attack, because he should be able to get it, I think, from these guys.
I'm moving up.
I don't know that he'll kill them. He might just kill them, but I don't know. We'll see. Nope, doesn't kill them. Good. Then let's do this.
Now, Robin.
And there it goes.
No sudden move.
Yeah, we haven't found out who I'm dating just yet, Cheese Ups. We will, eventually, but not just yet.
Be a massacre.
Massacre them, Goro! And everyone else.
Taste of defeat.
Jesus, this man is stylish. Deking him out.
Okay. I could have handled that myself.
You probably could use K, but I think Akechi did it with a little bit more style. Sorry to say. Well, that's actually maybe not even true. I mean, have you seen Yusuke dancing in Starlight? I gotta call it by its actual name now since they revealed the English name. So, he's a pretty good dancer. Here's an aluminum sheet, cool. Oh, it's making this lag bad. Yeah, that's no good. Well, hopefully the internet stabilizes a little bit in the fall when you get some better internet for yourself. Hopefully then we'll see you around a little bit more. But I appreciate you coming in now, so. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Check out the suggestions that are in there as well, and if you see something you like, let me know if you want to see that one as well, because I'm going to be, I don't know if you've seen the most recent update video on YouTube, but I'm going to be adding a feature called the shortlist, where, and basically what that is that if you're subscribed on Twitch, or if 5 people vote on the same game, I will automatically add that game to the shortlist. So then my order will go from game I choose and game on the list to game I choose, game on the shortlist, game on the long list. So it'll be basically like a priority for people. So if you see something you like, let me know, and I will definitely add your name to the list. Or if you just want to suggest something else that you don't see on the list, that's cool too. It's all up to you. Yeah, I think he tries to be really stylish. I don't know if it always works out, but sometimes it seems like he's trying too hard, but, you know. He just really wants to be a part of our team, man. He really wants to show that he's a good member of this team, that's all. This guy is... Okay, this is winners don't use cheats, so let's just downshot the shit out of him. That's what you think. Oh, I don't learn very easily, so... I'd like to see you try. We've got a secret weapon on our side this time. Yeah, that wound me thing doesn't really do us much good, but, I mean, you could have said, like, knock me down. That would have made a little more sense, but...
Joker.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll get him this time. Well...
That's good. It's useless no matter how many times you come.
He's trying. That's my point. Even if I'm not being serious, he's trying, guys. Give the man some credit.
Taught you the moves to take him down, right?
Yep.
Teach that stupid cheater a lesson.
Can-a-do! So yes, in order to perform down shot, you use the gun, and then you press triangle. You'll use multiple shots, but 100% knockdown, no failure, nothing. Just knock them. It doesn't matter if they're immune to it. Doesn't matter if they repel gunshots. Use the special, and bam, they're down. Goodbye.
That's impossible. There's no way this could happen.
Obviously, you haven't played Shinya very much in Gunabout, have you?
A gunshot that surpasses my cheeks? That can't be true. Dad, I'm the strongest. I'm supposed to be king. Me.
Well, there's another king in town by the name of Shinya Oda. He sends his regards. Goodbye.
There's that boy!
Also, if you got a money reading, that's a quick, like, how much do you give me? That's a quick 56,000 yen if you wanted it, so that's not bad. We don't need that, though, because we, you know, have so much money, it's ridiculous, but, you know, just in case. But Ryuji and Yusuke got level ups, and Ryuji, at the very least, got a new skill. I think Yusuke got one as well. I think he gets Heat Wave. But Ryuji got Mazionga, which is good. So let's replace Mazio, because it's straight up better. And Ryuji will get Deathbound at the next junction there. It's honestly not as good as Swift Strike. The 1 to 2 times really kind of ruins Deathbound. When it hits twice, it's about the same power as Swift Strike, but it doesn't always hit twice, so that kind of ruins it for it. Assault Dive, though, we will keep for a little while because he'll get another single targeting physical skill eventually. I think he gets Materu Kaja first before he gets that, but we'll see.
I'd like to try this skill soon.
And yeah, Yusuke gets access to Heat Wave. Look at his strength, man. He's got 40 strength with his weapon there, so that's ridiculous. So let's get rid of Mind Slice for that. I'll keep the Bufula skills because they'll be useful for knocking people down. But at level 47, he gets access to Deadly Fury, which is an even more powerful version of Rising Slash. It's a straight upgrade for it, and it's really, really good, so I'm definitely going to want to grab that as soon as I can. And we will get it eventually, probably not today, but when we go into the Size Palace there, yeah, more than likely. It's all your fault, dude. Well, that doesn't mean that you can, you know, frickin' introvert the shit out of yourself, close yourself up like a snail in a shell, and just cheat with against other people in a game all day. So find an organization that doesn't think that way. Yeah. Yes, you were. Picking on a bunch of kids playing video games, man. How cruel you gotta be. And for defeating him, we get, appropriately enough, the Null Fizz skill card, which you can put on a persona to completely immunize them from any physical attacks. So, Shikioji 2.0, basically. I'm going to be holding on to that one. We'll be giving that to a physical persona a little later in the game. Not too much longer from now, but a little later. And we've beaten another request. Winners don't use cheats. The next request, though, is actually directly on the floor below us, so I'm going to want to head out and do that. So we aren't going to go back to the entrance just yet. We will worry about that later. I do want to keep my eyes out, though, while we're in Xariath, because if it might be possible for me to get enough aluminum sheets. Yeah, I've got 17 out of 20 and 7 out of 10 liquid mercury. So if we get 3 more of each of these, we can make ourselves the Eternal Lockpick. So that's always a good possibility, and I'll definitely want to keep that in mind. We can go straight to the lower area. There's no treasures to pick up, so let's just do that. Let's see, who's this one? This one's the one that's weak to Bless, so we're going to want to bring Akechi into the party. For this one, it's pretty big, Anne. That's why we're taking it in pieces like this, you know? Okay. Well, no backup from Futaba on this one, but that's okay. Uh-oh. Hiya! Didn't really look before I went. That's not exactly good etiquette as a driver, but oh well. Whoops.
Her skills are ineffective.
Psionic skills, huh? I've got that handled in spades.
Red Rider! Go down!
We'll be putting all of the psionic skills on the same persona here. It's soon. I can actually probably do it right now if I wanted to. I think it's Hariti and Red Rider that turns it into the thing, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So, ooh, hello. This is the treasure demon that I was missing from Futaba's palace, by the way. Stone of Scone.
It should be easy if we stay focused.
No real... I think it's actually... Like, it's strong against physical and gun skills, and it nullifies everything but nuclear, if I remember right. So it's kind of difficult to knock down, but we have down shot, so that's what we're gonna do. Gotcha, bitch.
That was cool.
Just stay there!
Let's have a chat. Cool, sounds good. Now I need to take this persona, so we're gonna have to get rid of something in my stock in order to take it. Well, it's Fortune, so I guess we can just get rid of Lachesis. I mean, we don't need Lachesis for any fusions or anything down the line, so we'll
Your
do that.
power's incredible, Joker.
No, you know, I got it with a little help from my friends. I got a condenser lens out of it. Not really gonna help me, but it's there. Okay, well, anyway. Let's go do this. And then after this one, I think we'll just try to get to the next threshold, the next rest area in Xerith, because we haven't gone any further down than this so far. This is as far down as we've gone. So, there's that. I'm gonna keep Stone of Scone for a little bit, just because it's a Fortune Confidant persona, so it'll probably stay there for a little while now. Okay, so let's put Akechi into the party for this one. Who else do I want? Probably Morgana. And Akechi, and then who else? Who's, like, close? So you need 47. You need 47. I guess Haru, because she's not as close as Makoto is to the levels there. I'll try to keep those people even. Like, I'm trying to keep Morgana ahead of most everybody else, because he's probably the one that would have the most experience, especially since he's kind of driving all over Mementos for us anyway. So putting him in the party seems appropriate anyway. I'm trying to keep Makoto and Haru together and Yusuke and Ryuji together. I guess I could try to keep Ann, Makoto, and Haru at about the same point. Incidentally, how close are they together? Not close at all. Okay, well, maybe we'll bring Ann for this one then instead. And we'll go from there. Because we'll get her closer to Haru, and then once we do that, we'll get her and Haru closer to Makoto. And once we do that, it should all work out. But anyway,
Then
off we go. Off we go. So this is Hifumi's mother.
oh,
Yep, that's her. Guys, she doesn't have very good money scruples, does she? Yeah, let's take care of this. Hello there, you're being a terrible person to your daughter. Stop it. That's not how children work, Hifumi's mom. Yeah, she's not yours to use, lady. Kids will be kids regardless of what you do, and you trying to control her life is only going to make her break off from you even more severely. So. Well, that's not cool. Maybe she's not as good of a shogi player as everyone makes her out to be then. Oh boy. Oh my god. That's terrible. Well, nobody said you weren't good at staging, but stop doing it to your own daughter. It's kinda underhanded. Kinda. Really underhanded. Well, your victory's about to be snatched away by a bunch of thieves, so get ready, because here we come. God damn it, Lilum, why you do this? Right, sure. Come on then, show me your slightest effort. I'll show you mine. There you are.
Cover your team. Go down.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Yeah, well, Akechi gets the turn next, I think. So let's do an all-out attack. We'll do some baton passing after this, after she gets her turn. We'll see what she does to us. It didn't do that much. Oh my god. We'll have to take care of that in a moment.
My skill
But first,
exceeds yours. Robin Hood.
Whoa, looking good.
nice job, Akechi. Let's break the formation and do some rising slashes.
Put it out or it'll keep hurting him.
We'll do it in a moment, don't worry.
The baton.
First, gotta do some rising slash.
Tyrant, you're mine.
Smack! Nice.
My whip motor's burning. Put it out or it'll keep hurting him.
Okay, so let's put this out then. Let's yeah, we'll do a no harm. Go. And then yeah, why don't you heal him? Keep him topped off.
Thank you.
Here we go. I don't know if a Swift Strike's gonna do it, but it might. Actually, Assault Dive might also. That's less HP. Let's try that. Yeah, not quite enough. That's okay. Now you're angry? You weren't angry before? Nice evade ice, Anne. Sweet. Alright, Akechi, she's yours. Very good. Very good. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Not bad. Futaba gained a level out of it too. She's one step closer to her next skill, which is good. Yeah, but you literally did everything possible to make it the shittiest success ever. You paid off fucking criminals, lady. No, you didn't have to do anything. Yeah, what about her happiness? How can you live with yourself knowing that you did such shitty things to your daughter? Well, maybe you didn't mean it, but you definitely did make her unhappy. Maybe you should just let her live her life. Come on. Well, you're gonna have to do a lot of apologizing for this, but I won't keep you. Go get started on that. But for defeating Hifumi's mother, we get a bead chain, which is sort of like a bead, except it works on the whole party. So that's a pretty good item. I don't think you get very many of these in the game, so we'll hold on to that for just the most emergency of a situation we could find. But that's another request down. Upstaging the stage mother is done.
This is amazing.
Well, you know, Akechi, we do what we can. Let's keep going. Actually, you won't accompany me because I'm about to switch you out of the party in a moment, but that's okay. I appreciate the efforts, Akechi. I appreciate your enthusiasm for all of this. Okay, so Anne, 29, 19, 15. Man, she can't catch a break, can she? Ryuji and Yusuke, I think we'll do, just so that way Anne can get closer to Haru in terms of experience. The closer we get, the better off we'll be. The next one is all the way on Xeria's 12, though, so we need to get to the next rest area before we go and save it. So that's what we're going to go do. But yeah, if we keep Ryuji and Yusuke in the party, that'll let me keep them relatively even on experience while also getting Anne a little bit closer. It's not that important that I keep them even on experience. I mean, I'm making it sound like more of a big deal than it actually is, but, you know how OCD goes. Let's go this way first. Okay, well, we're not auto-killing these guys anymore, so that's probably good. But you know what time it is? Bullet hail time! Let's use that electric slug. Oh shit, I'm not mashing X. There we go. The controller was like out of my hands when that happened.
Let's go.
No good. Making excuses for myself, though.
There.
Bam!
On to the next triumph.
Well, that takes care of that.
Okay, let's move on.
Ooh, a bonus. So that bonus there came from us ambushing the enemy there, so that was Narikeen happening.
Okay.
So that's good.
That was easy.
Little too easy, but I mean, I guess you can expect that considering where we are. What do we got? Couple of Anzu, that could be good for us. That could be very good because we could get more aluminum sheets out of it. I probably would like to stay in Exariath to get the liquid mercury and aluminum sheets that I need. So we'll probably do that towards the end of the stream. Because I don't think we're going to get everything done today, unfortunately. Well, we could knock them down, but I'm gonna just knock down the Toth and then switch to somebody else for the rest of the stuff. So yeah, we'll go with Anne. Because Toth isn't immune to gunfire, so there we go. Let's do this. Could probably get an aluminum sheet from negotiating with it too, but yeah, it's okay. And that's another Narikeen. All right.
Okay.
That double money.
That was easy.
There's some thin gold. It would have been better again if it was just aluminum sheets, but you know. Can't always get what you want. Though I probably shouldn't be insta-killing as much because, again, potentially losing out on some aluminum sheets I could get for this whole thing, but it's okay. We'll be fine. This Toth and Isis won't, though, because I'm about to electric slug the shit out of them! So you don't even need to fire it that quickly, either. You don't need to, like, button mash or anything with electric slug. You'll just shave off half their HP without even trying.
Red Rider. You're mine.
We all did great, huh?
Is that sarcasm, man, or what?
Just like I thought.
We'll have to see how close she is to the next level once we get through this
Leave
part.
the noobs and let's go.
Yeah, I know, Futaba, I know. I like the beating up the noobs in Mementos, though, because they're easy. It's too easy! Oh, I probably should have just grabbed this. Whoops, that's okay. Dust-crusted gear, yeah, that's not going to do me too much good. Going to have to sell that to EY when we get out of here.
Even these dark places are a cinch to navigate. Eyes that can illuminate darkness? That sounds amazing.
That's how cats work, Makoto. Hey, another blank card. Cool. I think I actually needed one of those for the skills that I want to use there. Yes, I need 9 from now to the end of the game in order to get all of the skills that I want. So, and that includes a skill that I probably won't be using until New Game Plus anyway. So there's that. Oop. Slide on over here. You gonna come further this way, or are you gonna go back where you came? Go back where you came? Cool. Bye-bye. But yeah, the combination of Narikeen and Electric Slug and Money Reading, and there's just so many ways at this point in the game to make make battles way easy if you ambush them. It's just it's too easy if you can get the ambush off. It almost makes me not want to do it, but it's too much fun. Nobody ever said you weren't overpowered in this game.
Okay.
If anything, you're probably more overpowered in this game than you are in most of the other Persona games. Okay, well, let's keep moving on then. What was I gonna check? I know I was gonna check something, but I don't quite remember what it was. Hey, Jerkers, how's it going? I can't remember what I was going to check. Well, it'll come back to me, I'm sure. Oh, well. Oh, that's what I was going to check. I'm going to check how close Anne is now to Makoto and Haru. Probably not that close. 24 and 11. Yeah, she's still a ways off. It's okay, though. We'll figure it out. What do we got here? 7. Let's go this way first. Hey, another aluminum sheet. We're getting closer. Could have been another one, and then we would have been in way good shape, but not quite. We're not quite there yet. How's my day going? It's going good. It's going good. I had the day off of work today, so it's going good because I didn't have to worry about that, you know. Most of my days of work this week are all dayers. It's like an all-nighter, obviously, except not all night. So, yeah. Oh, prematurely pressing enter. Oh boy. You're going off too early, Drukers. You don't want to do that. It's not attractive.
Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. But yeah, I knew what you meant. But yeah, I had the day off of work today, so that it helps. It helps a little bit. It helps me relax. Helps me not have to worry about that, so then I don't have to, worry about being tired on top of commentating. Okay, basically, I still got it today, so it's one of your many talents. Well, I'm glad you're a good sport about it. I'd like to say it's not one of, well, you know what, I'm not even going to go any further with that thought because it's kind of gross and disgusting. So you probably could understand what I was about to say without me having to say it. But we're level 45, so that's good.
Okay.
We're getting a little bit higher on the levels than we needed to be, but that's okay. Mo levels are good. Mo levels are good. Because it means we'll be able to fuse more things. Make ourselves generally more powerful than we were. Treasure chest over here, ambush right here, insta-kill right there. What's in the chest? Another blank card. Great. Didn't really need that one, but okay. That'll work out. Maybe I could get like regular old Rakunda from somebody.
Back there. I'll charge a cleaning fee.
Yeah.
If you get dirty, I'll wash you off.
Oh, well, that's nice of her. Some more thin silver. Anything down here? No, not a whole lot. Ooh, door. Hold on. Might be something.
I detect a shadow.
I have something.
Yeah, a shadow. That's not really what I was hoping for, but okay. Hang on, Ryuji. We gotta take care of this. You'll be able to see easier when we get in a battle, so. Jesus, electric slug, motherfucking kill everything. Keeps going today. And Red Rider's getting some good experience out of it. Actually, I need Hariti because the Anzus aren't weak to Sai.
Joker took one out.
And then back to Anne. She's got like, what, 40 ammo in her thing now or something? Oh, 57. Beautiful.
No sudden movements.
That extra reserve ammo from Shinya's Confidant there really helps out. Never need to worry about it again. Hey, another aluminum sheet. How close are we to that now? Let's see.
Leave the noobs and let's go.
I know. Aluminum sheets, 19. We need 1 more and 3 more liquid mercury, and we are all set with the Eternal Lockpick, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be good. There's a life stone. I was hoping that would be it right there, but yeah, no such luck. It's okay, though. We'll get it.
If anyone comes at me, I'm gonna knock him out.
Nothing gets you down, does it? Don't lose that enthusiasm.
Okay, well, we're all done with this floor, so let's go to a lower area, see if we are at a rest stop yet. Yep, cool. Yeah, apparently there's 2 of them here now.
Okay, let's take a break.
All right. We can take a break here. We can top everybody off. I can Snuff Soul if I have to. We don't even need Madirama. I'll use a Snuff Soul anyway. We got 17 of them. Might as well. Yeah, here's those Moonlight Carrots that we made over there that restore all the SP. I'll probably use a Sakura Amezaiku if I remember that I have it before the end of the day today. But yeah, just those Snuff Souls are really enough at certain points. Usually between checkpoints, that's all I really need in order to get Saizo's SP back up. It might be a little different when we start getting access to the level 3 elemental spells, but until then, we should be okay.
Well,
Excuse me. Let's see if anybody has anything new to say about mementos. Yeah, really. Well, the ruler is everyone, so that would mean that it would be as big as everyone's desires and distortions. Right. Well, that makes sense because, yeah, it's the Palace of the Public. Huh. Well, I suppose that's one way of looking at it. Only sometimes.
what are your thoughts?
Okay, well, that takes care of that. How's everybody doing?
Okay, are
Good.
your thoughts?
Everybody's ready to go. Nobody's caught the flu yet, so let's keep exploring.
Go.
Of course, I say that now, and it's going to jinx it. Somebody's going to catch
I
the
should
flu.
write something.
I don't know why I just saved twice in a row, but that's okay. Down we go. Home stretch in the Path of Exariath, huh? Cool. Yep, let's keep it going. Got one more aluminum sheet and 3 more liquid mercuries. And you can start finding Anubises, I think starting from this floor in the Path of Exariath. So if you need liquid mercury, you'll probably be able to get it from them. So that's a good thing. Of course, you got to be careful because obviously they don't have any particular weaknesses and they can kill you instantly with stuff like Hamayan and Mudun, so that's no good. What are the Nagas weak to? Wind?
It's clearly inferior. Wind with wind attacks.
Yeah, well, we don't have Morgana in the party, and Toth goes next. So, let's just do this. We'll get some prior damage, and then we'll do a swift strike and see what happens. I think that should be able to take care of them. I mean, I have,
You're mine.
what's it? Ooh, nice crit. Nice, Red Rider, nice.
According to plan.
I was gonna say, I have Sukakaja on, so this shouldn't really miss.
Move on.
Here's some parchments.
Okay.
We don't need that for much of anything.
They didn't stand a chance. Bored
I was gonna
now.
say it's
Go
a
find
material,
strong
but-
enemy.
Let's see if we can find a strong enemy there, Futaba. Well, this is strong enough that it won't die from being ambushed, so there is that. 2 Tots, yeah, I can handle that.
Don't rush this.
I really need to go fuse the thing that gets Sayo and Masayo on the same persona.
Joker, you're looking cool.
Maybe soon.
Let's go.
There's that boy.
Of course, then we run into the problem again of not having a
Is that a rare one? Don't let it get away.
persona that's you null physical? Oh, you probably just null Masayo. I think that's how it goes. Let's go back to Hecaton Kairos.
Hecaton Kairos. You're mine.
Try this. Oh, you blocked that entirely. Okay, well that's not good. How do we want to do this then? Because I think you just nullify most of our skills, right? Let's see. Yuji's next. So, oh, that's right, we can't switch on this one. Try this. Yeah, it blocks that too. Okay. Well, we'll find out what it is weak and resistant to. It's actually, we can tell now. It's weak to dark elemental attacks. Okay. That's fine. I'll be able to handle that in just a moment.
Let's go.
Pazuzu, I need your help.
There.
I must be thinking of,
Victory.
what's it called? Koh-i-Noor. I'm thinking nuclear skills.
Just like I thought.
Nice money, though, that we got out of that, and good experience, too. And Akechi has gotten to 46. No new skill just yet, but I think he gets one at 47, so that'll be good. Actually, you couldn't have handled that one yourself, Yusuke, because you don't have access to dark elemental attacks, so... Wouldn't have worked without the rest of us there, man. Gotta win with a little help from your friends. Probably just a bunch of Anzu. Or something. Come on, aluminum sheets! No, well, copper. Okay.
Oh no, did I forget to water the flower bed?
Uh-oh.
You maintain it daily? Very admirable, Noir.
Hopefully that doesn't affect our sun tomatoes. No, it actually won't affect the sun tomatoes. It's just a passing thought. Either that or she didn't actually forget to water them.
The other day, I was asked to draw for something called a doujinshi.
Oh, you interested? I could give you a crash course.
What exactly is a doujinshi? I am not on the up and up on my Japanese artistic anything, really.
I want something sweet.
Well, you can get something sweet after we take care of this set of shadows there. How about that, Anne?
They're weak, but don't let your guard
Don't worry about it? Okay. I will not worry about it then. I won't even give it a second thought. These guys will have to give it a second thought, though, because I'm about to scramble their brains.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking
Not
cool.
moving muscle. Let's go.
Beat him up.
Nice. Done and done. No aluminum sheets, though. Oh well.
Huh? Done already? How disappointing.
What's in here? Another blank card. I'm just gonna get a ton of these that I don't need anymore. Maybe I should just get more skills that are, you know, more skills on the cards there. Like I should look and see what gives me Rakunda probably, because that'll be halfway decent to put on a persona, so I don't have to keep using Ma Rakunda and using a ton of SP to do it. Yeah, I'll figure it out. That's the only one I can really think of at this point to use some of those. Well, he's despairing, which is no good for him, but it's very good for me.
Go down.
Because Red Rider's going hard today. Damn, dude. Slow it down. 2 of them left. Okay. Well, actually, let's go over to Yusuke. Let's try out his new Heat Wave move.
Fox taking
Might
over.
as well. He's got the Tsukikaja from Speedmaster, so
Die.
I don't know how that works since he's, you know, got a persona that uses ice elemental attacks that he uses Heat Wave, but nah.
Let's move on.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. I probably will end up with a lot of blank cards. Not a bad thing though, because I could always like duplicate some cards or something like that, so
That was fun.
I'll see what I can do. Futaba's getting sleepy though, so I guess we need to end this quickly. Not actually gonna happen though. Just gonna do what I normally do, and apparently doing what I normally do means electric bullets. There we go. And yeah, it's just sort of strike.
You're mine.
Damn, I missed. It's okay though. Yeah, let's do this because we got a crit. Give him a Rising Slash, Yusuke. Show him what you got.
Die.
Nice.
We all did great, huh?
As long as I don't Rising Slash Agira Meikala on a baton pass, I think we'll be okay. Not that I'm, you know, speaking from experience or anything. No, of course not. I'd never do something so stupid. But we got our last aluminum sheet out of that fight, so that's good. Now it's just a little bit of liquid mercury that we need, and I think we can get a little bit more of that in with the next path that we can go to, because it's for Okumura's palace, and I'm pretty sure there's an enemy in Okumura's palace that we can get liquid mercury from, so try to make use of that. You end up with like 19 blank cards. That sounds about right. I think I had a pretty decent chunk of them left over on my own playthrough the last time I played, so. I'm going to use a bunch of them, though. I'm going to use about 9 or 10 of them just for skills that I'll be getting soon, so. Okay, next area. That's not liquid mercury, you're jipping me. Oh well.
I can feel it.
Nothing in this area. Alright, well then, let's just go this way then. Go back and take care of that shadow.
What do the shadows aim to achieve here?
Their aim.
I don't think they aim to achieve much of anything, really. I mean, can they plan ahead? Are they becoming sentient? We better watch out. Ah, there's Anubis. Give me your liquid mercury. That sounds terrible and vulgar and disgusting. Look at all the bullets raining from Yusuke's assault rifle. Like, holy shit. Okay, we can kill him before he gets a turn.
You're mine.
Yeah, definitely kill him before he gets a turn. Oops, I'm a little too strong for him at this point. Damn, no liquid mercury. Oh well.
Huh? That was a little too easy.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Uh-oh. Gotta get that ambush, man. Gotta make it easier to get that ambush, to get that liquid mercury in case it's a wow. Smack! Some quick driving. No, it's just a bunch of Toth.
Don't rush this.
It's a bunch of Toth that get their brains scrambled.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Fake you out.
All out attack.
Toss the basketball through your legs and then dunk on you. That's my plan. Sticking to it. And Morgana and Haru got level ups. Nice.
This will help me do better.
And Haru got a new skill, Makarakarn. I will replace Cybreak with that because Makarakarn's pretty good. It's like Tetrakarn, except it reflects magic damage instead. So it's basically like using a magic ointment. In that regard, I'm not going to be keeping the Karn moves for Haru and for Melody there. But I do have another plan for keeping a different skill. She's going to be the only party member, I think, that ends up, well, actually, no, her and Akechi are going to end up with more than 5 skills, but everybody else can end up with 5 usable skills, or no, 6 usable skills, and 2 passives. Haru is going to end up with 5 usable skills and 3 passives, and Akechi is going to end up with 7 usable skills and 1 passive. I'm just going to keep Fortify Spirit for him all the way up, but yeah, so that's how that's going to go. Haru gets Climate Decorum at the next level, which is a pretty good skill. I might honestly get rid of either Tetrakarn or Makarakarn for that because it's actually pretty good for special weather conditions. Though, to be honest, after the flu is done, it might not benefit that much for us. But she's going to be in the palace, Size Palace, when the flu is going on because the flu lasts until the 15th. So it might be better than I'm thinking, better than I'm giving it credit for.
Huh? That was a little too easy.
But yeah, I made sure that Haru had some accessories and some equipment that would increase her magic there because obviously she's going to be more of a magic user for me. You can build her to be a physical user for like gun attacks and everything, but I'm kind of, I don't really like building her that way, to be honest. So, because she gets one-shot kill, which is the better single targeting gun skill, but for her multi-targeting gun skill, she never gets anything better than triple down, and there is exactly one gun skill that is better than triple down that you can get way late in the game. But
I've got the advantage. Don't rush this.
yeah, she never gets it, so that kind of jades me on having her do that. So
Ooh, Joker, looking cool. Hold up. Beat him up.
I should check and see how close Anne is to the levels now. Oh, Red Rider got a level up. That's good.
No match for me.
Let's see, Anne. How close are you to Makoto in them? So 247, 77. Well, I'll be able to tell once she levels up. But for now, I can't really tell. It's okay, though, because Ryuji, Yusuke, and Anne are all pretty close to leveling up there, so that's good. Ooh, that guy looks tough. Groove Silver, a locked treasure chest. Yeah, we got enough lockpicks. Plus, I'm probably going to be able to make the Eternal lockpick after this, so might as well give it a shot. What's inside? A ghillie vest. Alright, well that's equipment that we could have used in Okumura's place, so that's okay. Not great, but okay. Kind of makes me wish I got another one of those plus 10 accessories, but oh well. Beggars can't be choosers, as they say, but I can choose to destroy this Anubis with extreme prejudice, so there's that. Nice.
All right, Joker, victory!
Nice, nice.
Just like I thought.
Hey, more liquid mercury. Cool. Nan is level 44. Alrighty, let's check out the comparison. Comparison says 83, 75. So she's getting there. She's not quite there yet, but she's getting there. Okay. I'm cool with that. Let's keep going. Whoa. Could have been bad. Turquoise, but not. I was going to say if that was more liquid mercury, that would have been nice, but oh well. Oh good, a couple of Anubises. That'll help. Smack him up, Joker. Bam!
Joker, that was awesome.
That's the power of my stand.
Go ahead.
On to the next. Shadows annihilated. Skull's got
Victory is
this.
ours.
No, I'm not ashamed from saying that, even though I know nothing about JoJo. No liquid mercury, though, so that kind of sucks. But Ryuji and Yusuke got level ups, so that's good. And we can go down from here. Cool. Probably should top everybody off, though, since I'm a little low on the HP there. There we go. Alright. one more area, and then we're at the end of Exariath there. And the end of Exariath is where we will fight the next thing that we have on our list of requests. So, the next shadow on that list. And that will be where the killer who cleans up trash is. And I don't remember if that guy's particularly difficult or not, but we'll find out. We certainly will find out.
4 enemies. They're pretty pathetic, but stay on guard.
Let's go.
Well, we can probably handle them just fine. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll pass to Yusuke. He can Mabufula everything, and then, well, they'll all be dead.
Not dead yet. Okay, that task brought your power even higher.
Crush them, Kabususanoo!
Nice.
You're pretty good, bud. Done here. Let's go. Okay.
Gotta try and let my partners have some spotlight, too. I can't do all the work here, you know.
All right.
I mean, I
Easy,
could,
huh?
but
I can tell by your face.
let's not discount the team effort that this is, you know. Some whole gold. All right, cool. Again, could have just been a big old cache of liquid mercury, and I would have been just a happy camper. But oh well.
Leave it to me.
Okay, cool. Do it, Futaba. I see that you're at a disadvantage now.
Go.
You're about to be even more so because you're about to die. Reinforcements.
Is that a rare one? Don't let it
Ah,
get away.
Stone of Scone. Alright, well, I can handle this just fine.
Azusa! You're mine.
Enemies defeated.
Nice.
All right, Joker.
Well, on to the next triumph.
Very good, very good.
Just like I thought.
Probably gonna need a Snuff Soul soon, but very good. Some thick parchment, lots of money.
That easy, huh? I can tell by your face.
Well, you know, sometimes they just make it easy for me. Is that a broken wall? Hold on. No, it's not breakable. Never mind. It just looked like it could have been, but on the map, but nope. I don't think you can tell directly on the map unless you're like right on top of it. And silver. But smack you around.
We're not gonna.
We're not gonna what? Nah, I didn't see what she was saying. Oh well.
Surprise attack.
Man, now I kind of feel bad because I never get tired of Yusuke's bullets just raining out of his gun. I kind of feel bad though because here's that one Toth in the back sitting there all depressed from all the despair of him having the flu and everything, and I just walk right up, I shoot them to death, and then scramble them. It's kind of mean.
I thought.
Okay.
Hello, sir. What can I do for you today? I represent the Shadows Have Feelings 2 platform. I'd like to talk to you about shadows, their personalities, and why you should treat them with respect. Something tells me that would never happen.
3 enemies. They're weak, so don't let your guard down.
Red Rider!
I don't need to let my guard down. I have the Red Rider.
Ooh, Joker.
Do that for them.
Cool.
Sudden movements.
Do it!
They're done for.
Nice, nice.
Okay. Shadow defeated. That was easy, huh?
And what's behind this door? It's behind door number 5. The way down. Okay. That's cool. Let's see her. Okay, just that one little path, and then we can head down. And I'll probably restore SP before I head down. Well, not before, but once I get down there, I'll restore.
On the PC.
Where's SP? It'll probably be worth my while to do that,
We've got the advantage.
since I'm, you know, using a ton of SP casting Masayo over and over again.
Ooh, Joker. You're looking
No
cool.
sudden movements.
Let's go!
Beat him up.
I was thinking about doing a money reading for this day, actually, and I probably should have, but then I was also thinking I might need an affinity reading for the next... Like, when I was planning this out in my notes, I was like, oh, no, I need an affinity reading for the confidant we're hanging out with tonight so that I can get them closer to maxing out. But it turns out EY, who's the person we're going to hang out with tonight, actually has a one of those things where it's like, maybe I should invite him to XY location in between ranks 8 and 9. And because of that, even if I got an affinity reading, I'm pretty sure I can't skip the hangout in between ranks 8 and 9. Now, that being said, when we do hang out with him between ranks 8 and 9, we're definitely getting an affinity reading to ensure 100% that we get him to rank 9 without having to hang out with him twice. So, that's a thing. Let's actually leave the diorama just in case. Okay, we don't need it. Good. Let's use a snuff soul. 2 snuff souls, there we go. Let me just smoke a couple cigs real quick, and then we'll be good. And how close are you? 66, 60, 63. So you're getting closer. Not quite there yet, but you're getting closer. 63. Okay, so Morgana's going to be a little bit lower on the totem pole here. The killer who cleans up trash has no particular weakness, so I think I'm just going to stick with this party. It should be fine. And we're back over 4 million yen, so that's good. This is the end of the Path of Exariath.
Oh.
Yep, this is Kiritani's shadow, and by Kiritani we mean the homeless man.
Yes.
But is he really homeless? No, obviously not. He's a professional assassin, just posing as one. So yes, let's take care of things with him. Can we actually... We can fast travel out of here. Oh, we can fast travel out of here and save? Really? Wow. I didn't even think we could do that. I'm actually going to do that. Hold on. Just in case things go south, you know. Might as well. And then we can go back. Yeah, we can go back that way. I didn't know you could do that, I'll be honest with you. That's cool. It's good to know. It'll make my job much easier. Alright, back down we go now that we saved. And after this guy, the next target is in the next path on floor 3. So we'll work on it from there.
Yes.
Okay. Kiritani, your time as a professional assassin is up. That's not the same guy. Maybe this is one of his split personalities, actually, because he does kind of... You know how he said at one point when we went to see him, he was like, well, I'm going to murder that one guy, then it'll just be me in here. So maybe this is part of his personality, and he just has dissociative identity disorder. Kind of. I don't know if you'd hire a professional assassin who has dissociative identity disorder. That seems like a job hazard, but... Or maybe... Here's another thought. Maybe that's just what his hair looks like underneath his hood, because we've only ever seen him with his hood up. So with his hood down, might just be what he looks like. Well, right, but we're fundamentally changing the heart for things to be better, so... I mean, maybe morally, but...
What?
We've got our own justice, you've got your own justice, but your justice is hurting people, so, yeah. There are shades of gray about our job there, Anne, and, you know, that could cause things. Oh god, Rakshasa! Means he's gonna be a strong one! I don't think he's vulnerable to any status ailments, though, so... Daytime you? Yeah, it is one of his split personalities. Again, seems like a job hazard, but... Oh, well. Anyway, yeah, same thing as usual, I think. Marakunda, probably get a Materunda up once we get to Anne's turn, and then we'll just go from there. Mind Slice, that's not good.
Time to use this.
Well, Ryuji's confused, but not anymore, because Hari-sen recovery is a thing. I'm going to need to heal on my turn, though, so I'm going to have to rely on everybody else for the damage here.
Take this.
Nice, Yusuke, nice. Well, since I have to rely on everybody else to do damage, let's give Yusuke a Terukaja, we'll give Ryuji a Terukaja, probably give Anne a Terukaja as well, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, let's do a Terunda. Take this one somewhat seriously, you know. I will just keep up with the healing. Right.
There. I appreciate it.
I could use Materu Kaja on my next turn as well instead of having Ryuji do it, so that That might be a good idea. Ow. Ow. Ha! Missed me, bitch! Nice. Nice job. Give him hell, Ryuji. Almost said Yusuke. There we go. Doing a bunch of damage. That's good. I'll heal him in a moment. But first, let's see if Agi does decent damage. Yeah, he doesn't resist that either, so that's good. Yes, thankfully that is good. Under normal circumstances, we don't have that sort of problem. Betrayal could have been a bad thing, but, you know, especially if we, like, had panic or brainwash inflicted on us. But I guess those are the abnormal circumstances, aren't they?
Thank you.
Thanks! Oh, that's a big help.
Saw that.
Nice, Joker. Just at the
Uh-oh.
last second.
I was gonna say, you throwing the money? No, you're throwing away Snuff Soul. That's actually fine. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna need to heal that though. Well, we'll do it on Anne's turn. Not bad. Not as good as Swift Strike, but.
Not listening to you.
Okay, so we need to get rid of that. So let's use a Relax Gel.
Times like this.
We can use that. There goes my extra defense, though. That's not good. His Rakunda's about to wear off, which could be problematic. That's okay, though. Let's use a Materu Kaja. Just to get everybody in good shape. I might actually use some of those Take Medics, to be honest with you. It might be a little easier, so that way Joker can do more damage himself. Ow. Well, the accuracy reversion is kind of bad, but that's okay. We'll be fine. Nice. Chipping away at him here. We're just chipping away. Yeah, we'll have Anne use that Take Medic, I think. I guess I could concentrate on my next turn, and then I could smack him up with the Bufala or something.
Much thanks.
There we go. Gotta use the items liberally if I can. Oh, sweet. Nice, Futaba. Thank you. That will help. Yeah, that would be pretty ridiculous there, Conker. It would probably make things pretty tricky. Although I could kind of see that working as like a bonus boss or something like that. Like not a necessary boss, but like something you could do optionally at the end of the game. So that would be something interesting. I know I talk about this a lot now, but in Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, there are bonus bosses that you don't have to fight, but it gets you one of the best equipment pieces in the game if you fight rematches of some of the old bosses. So that's always a possibility. My next turn, we'll just concentrate the shit, beat him up. Well, there goes Terukaja. We'll take care of that in just a moment. First, gotta get back to Anne's turn in order to take. I might not even have to concentrate to kill him. We might kill him right here. Nah, not quite. That's okay though. Right, Terrunda a go-go. Get that Terukaja shit out of here. You don't get that. I'm the only one who's allowed to get that. Eat some ice. There we go. And that takes care of that. The killer who cleans up trash just got trashed. Sorry, I couldn't resist on that one either. And what do you have to say for yourself? Okay, but you're still killing them. No, you're confusing us with the true culprit there, dude. You're confusing the fact that the mental shutdowns and our actions are all jumbled together right now. That's not how it is. I don't know who told you that, but yeah, it's not. You're not the same as us. Don't try to put yourself on our level. Yeah, we don't kill. Sorry, you're about to disappear. Bye-bye.
Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah. You should also accept the fact that you're about to be... I don't know how that would work for dissociative identity disorder. Would he just get sort of like slurped up back into the normal, his daytime personality, or what? Well, sure, but hopefully we'll be able to take care of it. Yeah. We got this, man. Don't worry about it. And for defeating him, we get the High Counter skill card. Hold on to that one because that's important. It's actually important for maxing out the Strength Confidant. So don't put this on anybody, even though it's pretty good. Don't use it yet. We're gonna need it for something. But that takes care of another request, the killer who cleans up trash. Let's see here. See, the problem that I have is that I didn't write down the fusion materials for the level 44 personas that I can make, but I suppose I could just exit out of chat for 2 seconds and check that out. What we could do, since we need, what do we need, 2 liquid mercury to finish out and get that? Yeah, 2 liquid mercury to make the eternal lockpick. Since that's the case, we could go fuse the personas that I need upstairs here, like I could go back to the entrance and fuse the personas I can make at 44. Then we could go back up and we could see if we can get both of those liquid mercuries there, and then I can call it a day once we do that. I think that's how we'll do it, and then we'll do the next path, the request that we have over there on the next stream. So that's how we'll do it. Excuse me. Gonna need another snuff soul, though. There we go. Good and good. Alright, so back up we'll go. We got 2 requests left, but we'll get to those, don't worry. Okay, and how's Anne doing now on her experience? 25, 26. She's actually ahead now. Oh my god. Okay, well that's fine. Morgana then needs to get into the party, and Haru needs to get into the party. So, since that's the case, let's take Ryuji and Yusuke out, and we'll get a Akechi in here, I think. I mean, until Haru's up to speed with Makoto, roughly, then I think that's probably a good idea. Okay, there's that. Yeah, let me save it.
Let's do it.
And then I will go and fuse the 2 personas that we need to fuse there. So I'm going to turn off chat for just a moment on my phone there, so if anybody says anything, I apologize. I'm not going to be able to see it for just a couple of seconds while I do these extra fusions that I do. I think I have the right personas for this. Let me just double check. Let's see. So, notes for Persona 5. There we go. Right here. So, we need Hariti, Red Rider, Black Ooze, and Hecaton Kairez. Okay, so we've got everything that we actually need right here. And that'll leave me with 2 open slots, but I'm going to buy a couple of personas that I can fill those slots with, so that's how we're going to do that. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay. So, Hariti plus Red Rider, and then Black Ooze and Hecaton Kairez. Alright, cool. That's all I needed, so now I'm back in the chat, so let me just fix the reconnection. There we go. Okay. And away we go. Let's register everybody for now, though. Is there anything in here that I don't want registered? Nope, everything's good. Alright, cool. So, since we have everybody, let's do some fusions. Normal fusion. So let's take Red Rider, fuse it with Hariti, and we'll get Okuni Nushi.
You okay with this?
I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. So he gets Masayo naturally, we can pass Sayo onto him, and he gets Sai Boost, along with everything else, by level up, so that will help us out. I can pass along the light elemental skills too, so that will help too. I kind of would like some luck for him, though.
Not terrible. But not impressive.
That'll work. He gets Materu Kaja naturally, which is also good, but we don't need it that badly. So probably pass Sayo, Kuga, Makuga, and then I guess Marakunda maybe? Yeah, we might do that. What does he get by... I'm going to actually exit a chat again for 2 seconds. I'm going to see what he gets by level up, and then I'm going to see what makes the Rakunda skill card, I think. Oh wait, I can't check that on my phone. Damn. Because I might want to give that to him. Let's see here. Okuni Nushi. No, not Jikoku-ten. No, Jikoku-ten already. Psybreak, Evade, Nuke. He's weak to nukes, great, and Heat Wave. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, let's pass on those light elemental skills as well. Uh-oh, disconnect from chat. No! Don't do that. well, let's pass along some skills to him.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Nope, hang on there. I see that you said something. Let's see. You said you weren't sure about it, but you do get something for the 75%. Okay, you do get something for 75%. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. You were correct. I said that I wasn't sure about that, but I'm glad that you let me know, because that will help out, I'm sure. Because we might actually get to 75% of the compendium by the time we're done here, so... Well, he gets Heat Wave, and he's going to get it out of this, so I guess I could use that instead of Swift Strike. It's not like he's going to be my dude for, you know, physical attacks anyway. I've got somebody for that. Do we have Masuka Kaja on anybody else? I don't think we do, but, well... I'm actually going to pass Masuka Kaja because Ma Rakunda is good, but I'd rather have regular Rakunda, 1, and 2, we'll be getting Ma Rakunda on something else soon. So, in the meantime, let's pass Masuka Kaja up. Yeah, go for it. So this will help us out. It's not normally a magical persona, but it'll help anyway. Sweet. Sounds good. Well, we didn't get a whole lot of magic out of that, so I might have to keep physical skills on him now. At least 1, anyway. Side Break, we don't need. Get rid of that. Evade Nuke, that sounds actually halfway decent, so... we have Materu Kaja on... Kushinada Hime, so we can get rid of this. And then Heat Wave. See, he doesn't reflect any light skills, so maybe it'd be better to just keep Kuga on him, and then we can pass over to Akechi as needed. Because I'm going to get light elemental damage again shortly. Like, once we get up to level 49, I'll be able to get it anyway, but for now, we won't have access to more than a single targeting version, but I think that's okay, to be honest with you. We'll be fine. Okay, so that's Akuni Nushi. Let's fix his skills.
Finished? Are you finished?
And then once we're done with that, we will form our next persona, which is going to be another starter for us. Unfortunately, the power of the stand is going to be retired for now. So, do that. Kuga can go there. Tempest / Heatwave Masuka Kaja. Okay, that works. So we'll use that for now. Again, he didn't get a whole lot of magic out of that, but it should be fine. It won't make that much of a difference. Let's get him up closer to the top, though.
I should write something.
Save just in case of a fusion accident, because you never know, it may just happen. Then we'll do this.
How fares?
Justine, you'd like to register this?
Speaking of Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, though, I actually started writing some notes for the game because I do plan on playing it for the stream eventually, and it's funny because the amount of fusions that I have to do from now until the end of Persona 5 is actually about the same as the number of fusions that I have to do for the entirety of Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. So I get the feeling that game will be just a little bit easier to play through. Although the problem primarily that comes up with the older games in the Shin Megami Tensei and Persona series is that you can't control from Persona 3 backwards, basically, which skills pass from from when you fuse Personas up. You can't control which skills are passed up. So it just basically, like, let's say this was, Nocturne or Persona 3 or something like that. So if I chose Black Ooze and then I chose Hecaton Kairas to make Valkyrie there, yeah, really, it's bullshit, basically. But basically what it would do is it would pick 4 skills in those open slots there, and it would just randomly pick them. With some exceptions, of course. Obviously, certain personas, if they're weak to fire, they're not going to be able to inherit fire skills, so you'll never see that on that, with some exceptions to that rule, too. But, yeah, it would just pick 4 of them. So then you just have to keep going like this and this again in order to get it to pass up the skills that you want. So it's pretty bullshit. I don't like it, and it makes it unnecessary. It's basically unnecessary grinding, and that's sort of dumb. Yeah, it just pads out the time, so really they should have just made it how they do it in this game, where they just leave it open. What do I want to pass to Valkyrie anyway? Let me look again. Sorry, I gotta switch the chat out for 2 seconds just to look at what I want to pass. The thing with Valkyrie is that obviously if you look at the result, it gets Attack Master by level up, so I don't need to pass that along, but I do need to pass Defense and Speed Master. Charge, Regenerate 2, Defense and Speed Master. Okay, so that's what we're passing. Okay, and that will give us a Strength persona. We'll get rid of the Hangman persona that we need there, but I do need Hecaton Kairos back for a fusion, so I'll probably just buy it back.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
So we're doing, let's see, Charge, Regenerate 2, Defense Master, and Speed Master. And then I can basically infuse, and by that I mean strengthen Valkyrie here with Hecaton Kairos in order to make it more powerful and get the moves back from it that I didn't pass along. So that's what we'll do.
I see.
First we gotta fuse it though, so let's fuse up Valkyrie. Always liked Valkyrie in these games. She's usually pretty good no matter which game in the series you're playing. Usually she's like mid-level. It's a little different in Persona 4 because she's like an early game persona, but I usually use her as an end of the first palace persona in Persona 4, so. She got good strength out of that level too, so that's good. She's got Tri-Auto, she's got Deathbound. Don't really need Deathbound. She's got Materu Kaja, but I don't really need that either, so let's get rid of it. And she gets Dodge Fizz at 49, but we don't need that either, so let's see if we can pass Assault Dive and Swift Strike down to her. That would be just fine. Just fine.
You change your mind?
In the meantime, though, let me register her first, and then we'll see if we can pass the skill down to her from Hecaton Kairos. Oops, she's all the way up there. There we go. We'll put Deathbound up here. With Charge. Attack Master can go there. Speed Master, Defense Master. Put that there. And actually, I'll probably be getting rid of Counter Strike once I get something else there, because I'd like to get either Swift Strike, which I'll replace Deathbound with, and Assault Dive, which I'll replace Counter Strike with. And then she'll basically be Hecaton Kairos 2.0. So, I mean, why get rid of him? Because just Valkyrie, in my opinion. Well, they're about the same, to be honest with you, in terms of how powerful they are. As a matter of fact, she might have exactly the same strength as Hecaton Kairos, so. But I do need her for a fusion eventually here, so that's pretty much why I'm switching one for the other.
Read here.
There
Is
you go.
this what you want?
35 and 36. Okay, so slightly stronger, but slightly less endurance and agility. So, with a little more luck. That's okay, though.
This persona, a fee is required. This is your power.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah, we're pretty close to getting to 50% of the compendium. Once we get up to 49 and 50, well, basically, once we get to 50, we'll be pretty easily able to get up to 50% of the compendium, because I've got like 5 or 6 things that I can fuse there, so strengthen and sacrifice this. She'll get Dodge Fizz, she'll get a little extra strength, endurance, agility, exactly the things that she needs. I might actually put Dodge Fizz instead of Counter Strike, so that if I get Swift Strike, I'll just keep Dodge Fizz. Sorry, Hecaton Kairos, you're not being replaced necessarily, but you're being improved. We can rebuild it faster, stronger, better in every way. So yeah, let's get rid of Counter-Strike for that. I mean, Dodge Fizz seems a little more useful, I think. And what did we inherit? Assault Dive. Alright, cool. So that means we're going to get rid of Dodge Fizz anyway. So no big deal, but that's fine. And next time we use them to strengthen, we'll definitely be getting... Oh, I got all the way to 50 from that? Holy shit, so that means even better. So the next time we pass along from Valkyrie, from Hecaton Kairos to Valkyrie, we'll be getting potentially another level, but also get Swift Strike, I think guaranteed, next time, so. Heading out for now, Carbon. Alright, take it easy. Thanks. Thanks for the luck. I will make sure I get things done.
You change your mind? Done already?
Okay, so let's swap Assault Dive around, and then we will go, and we'll try to get those Liquid Mercuries. I'll probably, like, just hang around for about 10 minutes just looking for the Anubises on floor 11 of the thing, and just looking around for treasures. We might get it in that time period, but if we don't, I'll just get it off screen between now and the next stream. That's all we'll do. So let's register Valkyrie.
You'd like
I'll be
to
without
read the
Swift Strike
registry
for a
if you'd
little
like to
while, but
register
it's
this?
fine. Deathbound will work okay
Done
until then.
already.
And unfortunately, I can't fuse the thing that you can turn into the Swift Strike skill card just yet, because otherwise I would
time, inmate.
definitely do that just to pass it along a little easier to Valkyrie. But unfortunately, no, I don't have that option.
Let's do it.
Well, we got our new starter, so that's good. Let's save here. Head back down, see if we can get that liquid mercury. And then we'll call it a day. So then tomorrow what we're going to do is we will finish up with the memento stuff that we're doing. We'll check that wall tomorrow, Morgana, that's what we'll do. But tomorrow we'll finish up the stuff we're doing in mementos. It will take us basically to the end of the next area as well, so that'll be fine. But once we're done with that, we will go and do the stuff with EY, and we'll probably get started on the palace with Sai tomorrow as well. I don't know if we'll be able to fit it. Basically, you have to split it into two halves. There's an obstacle in Sai's palace. I don't know if we'll get done with the first half of it tomorrow. Probably not, but we'll definitely be making good headway on it by Saturday. So that means next week we'll be able to finish it off. But anyway, let's go take care of Anubis up here. I may want to not have Akechi, though, because he's weak to dark, so that could cause some problems for us. Or, you know, I could just do, this. So, we have Valkyrie, and she knows light, right? Yeah, she knows light. What I could do, since we're still going to be here. Well, I've got those carrots if I need them to restore SP, so I'll just do this. And we'll do, which one is it? This one, Theramon Badge. We'll just keep that on everybody who's in the party. Who's in the party, by the way? Morgana, Haru, and Akechi. Okay. Do that. Just temporarily until we are done with this part. Oops. And then Akechi won't have to worry about dark elemental skills knocking him over or killing him because we have that now. Okay, that takes care of that. So let's see what we can do here. Run into some shadows, find some old liquid mercury, and hopefully we'll be golden. Okay, well, we don't have access to Swift Strike, so I can't exactly kill these guys instantaneously like I used to, but I can do this. And then maybe Heat Wave, and then they'll die. Or I just, you know, Tempest Slash, that also works. Should I pass to somebody? Nah, I'll do it myself. Damn, that's not good. Well, we should be okay. We're still good.
Nice job, bro. Is that a rare one? Don't let it get away.
Okay, well, we can take care of this too, so.
Go down.
Sweet.
Let's keep up this pace.
Good work, everyone.
Lots of money, some parchment. Not that we needed that, but,
Okay.
you know. And Pazuzu's level 49.
It seems they were not a very formidable opponent.
There's another aluminum sheet. Not that we need those anymore, but yeah, they could be useful for something. There's two more Anubises, but we ambushed them, so this should be fine. I can probably, honestly, just go with this. Nice.
Ready when you are.
Okay, go for it, Akechi.
Crow following up.
Nice.
Let's go.
Give him the light stick, Akechi. Give him the light stick. Hey, there we go. 2 liquid mercury just like that. Not even bad.
I handled that easily.
I don't think you did anything for that one, Haru. I'll be honest with you. Sorry to say it, but you know. There's that. What's this, by the way? Another aluminum sheet. Okay, well, we're done here. Let's head back up to the top.
These clothes are actually pretty easy to move in.
They suit us better than Okachur.
I took French and I still don't know what that means, Haru. Oh boy. How is she close to? She's pretty close now. She's only 100 off. And then by extension, Makoto's only 100 off of Anne. We'll try to keep everybody even, but I can't guarantee anything. We'll see. Alright. Back to here. And then we will travel on out of here. Back to the entrance and call it a day. Oh, you know what else I need to do, actually, before we call it a day? Let me see. We have those 2 open slots in our Persona stock there. We're actually going to fill those right about now.
Do you need something?
Because the next thing that I need to fuse, now that I've got Okuni Nushi and Valkyrie, is not until level 49. It's a lower leveled Persona, but I need it in order to fuse up something for in a little while.
Progress in our game.
You'd like to read that you want to write
Again, it
about
won't
your
be
shore?
something that I actually fuse until 49, but we'll go from there. Hey, Omega Theory, how's it going? You're catching the tail end of the stream here, actually, because we're almost done. But I appreciate you coming anyway. It's cool. How you doing today, this fine day? Actually, it's almost this fine night for where I'm living, so... It is fine whatever it is wherever you are. Yeah, sorry. You were playing earlier? Gotcha. Well, it's good. That's good. I've definitely been having fun myself with this game, so it's, I can definitely appreciate the sentiment. You're in Canada, so time is evening for you as well? Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it's evening for me as well. It is currently 7:12 p.m. Oh, you're not as far as I am? That's okay. That's okay. As long as it's not your first playthrough, because if it is your first playthrough, you may want to... I appreciate you coming, but you may want to avoid the stream in order to avoid spoilers. Yeah, 7:12, gotcha. But I appreciate you coming in, either way. Maybe you can play catch-up. What was I grabbing out of here? I need the 2 components for an Aramitama, and that is a chariot persona, so I need Kinki.
This persona? You'll withdraw this persona, then
Too bad he doesn't
accept
have
this
just regular
persona.
Rakunda. He has Rakukaja instead. Oh, okay, gotcha. Then that's cool then. So yeah, then welcome. I appreciate you coming in.
Is this what you want?
I try to play as spoiler-free as possible, so even if
Then accept this
you
persona.
are here and it's a little later in the game than normal, I shouldn't ideally spoil anything for you other than, you know, what just naturally happens in the game, so... But anyway, yeah, so by level 49, I'm going to want to fuse Kinki and Regent in order to get an Aramitama there. Basically, this is just so that I can fuse up something else in a little bit, and I think Aramitama gets Marakunda by level up, so that'll help out with passing that up to something, but we'll do that later. I'm also going to check off-screen
Change your mind?
what I can use to get the
You'd
just
like to
regular
leave
old
the
Rakunda
companion?
skill card, see if that's attached to anything that I've already fused.
Done already?
And if it is, I'll probably make it. So we'll see from there. And so I might end up actually having Aramitama in my stock next time if I do that. So. Oh, someone ruined Batman Arkham Knight for you? That's not good. But yeah, I've been that way for games too, where people have played it and I've spoiled myself of them, which is it's not a good thing to do. So. But as long as you're okay with it, that's fine. You just finished the school vacay? Gotcha. Okay. So you're not that far behind.
No slacking off.
Just playing Marvel Heroes. Oh, jeez. And they spoiled the plot of Arkham Knight while they were playing Marvel Heroes? It's not even the same game, man. What the hell? Well, anyway. So yeah, like I said, I may end up with a new persona by the next time if I decide to fuse Aramitama and get the Rakunda skill card. But I will figure that out along with what we need in order to take care of the requests and mementos that we have to do on the next path of mementos on the next episode of Persona 5, the Stream Edition. Oh, they spoiled who Arkham Knight was. Oh, that's still, man, that's not good either. So that's not going to help you in any way. But yes, anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I will see all of you on the next one. Take care, and have a good night.
Let's do it.